It's a beautiful Friday morning, and you are welcome to the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show right here on Ghana Talks Radio. You're welcome to the news headline review. Here we bring you informed perspectives and issues that matter to you every morning right here on the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. As usual, I remain your host, Ruth Esenam Fiakbedu. And joining me this morning on the news headline review is Mrs. Debbie Adoso and Miss Regina Bless. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good.
Producer, stop looking at me like that. I'm not taking breakfast. Hope all is well.
Yes.
The grace is sufficient as usual. Hey! It's okay. I'll not talk again. Miss Regina, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, I think I need
Don't go
gobe.
shut up for sir.
I need gobe this early morning. So I can be able to speak well. And I say it's sandwich and burger.
And you're bad. It's not bad.
But I was a cocoa there, no way.
I was a good, no.
It can't be me, no man make bang. Let's go ahead then. Mahama stops $15 million annual rents for foreign missions. President John Dramani Mahama has announced that Ghana will no longer continue spending over $15 million annually on renting properties abroad for its diplomatic missions, describing the practice as wasteful and unsustainable. Speaking after swearing in newly appointed ambassadors and envoys on Thursday, September 4, 2025, the president said the government, under the Reset Agenda, has approved a new framework known as the Strategic Transition from Rental to Development Policy to address the challenge. Ghana cannot continue spending more than $15 million every year on renting properties abroad for our diplomatic use. This is not a judicious use of taxpayers' resources, and the Reset Agenda is an immediate reversal of this trend, he stated. He revealed that the cabinet has already approved the tried policy with the ministers for foreign affairs and finance tax to urgently resolve the matter. He equally added, "From my latest briefing, a transaction advisor has been appointed, standard developments are being prepared, and funding mechanisms are already being negotiated." He explained that the new policy would ensure Ghana's foreign missions are accommodated in state-owned properties, thereby reducing unnecessary expenditure while enhancing the country's image abroad. The president added, "This shift will ensure that our missions abroad are housed in proper homes owned by the Republic, reducing wasteful expenditure while safeguarding Ghana's dignity on the international stage." This is coming from President John Dramani Mahama yesterday when we saw him, appoint the envoys and ambassadors. He made the statement that Ghana will stop spending over $15 million annually on renting properties abroad for its foreign missions. He described the practice as wasteful and unsustainable and unveiled the strategic transition from rental to development policy. The policy approved by Cabinet will see Ghana develop and own properties abroad to house its embassies and missions. According to the president, this move will save more money, reduce waste, and enhance Ghana's dignity on the global stage. And he mentioned that a transaction advisor has already been appointed and funding options are being worked on to implement the plan. So they are no longer going to pay rent for the ambassadors and the embassies out there, but rather they are planning on owning buildings abroad. Mr. China, what do you make of this? Hey, relax.
I think she knows you're going to call her. Right?
I was thinking, and when she just mentioned the name, it's prompted me to.
All right, that's fine.
So, 15 million Ghana cedis. When I just checked, yes. Yeah. 180,750,000 Ghana cedis.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Taxpayers' money.
Taxpayers' money.
Quite.
Every year.
Every year. Annually.
Wow. Ghana was scout.
We have money.
Hmm.
We have money.
Ghana is indeed blessed. Internal back on the car say yet scarce no. I now understand.
Right.
So I think it's a very great call from our president. I always say at times you make certain harsh decisions, but at the end that decision that is being made would be in favor of the people, because our president is a man, should I say, he's a principled and disciplined man. He's a man who has the interest of the people at heart. And also, I think the last time he was talking about fiscal discipline. Yeah, and also this boils down to it. First off, it would cut down cost, because as it stands now, we are facing a whole lot of economical issues, and especially in regards to our financial stance. So I think it will cut down cost. When we look at $15 million, meaning I don't know how you can purchase a building or a property outside. Maybe it would be more, it would be less, I don't really know. But one thing I know for sure, other countries also have their embassies right here in Ghana.
Yes.
It's all about negotiating, it's all about collaborating. I think this is long overdue. This is something they should have been able to acquire for a very long time.
Right.
Because from what I know, in some countries, Ghana have their embassies there. They also have some buildings. I think, was it last month or last 2 months, it got to a point where our foreign minister, he had to close down some of the properties
In
due
Nigeria.
due to some reasons.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very great one from him. It's a laudable one, it's a commendable one, and there's nothing much to say about it because it's a very positive one.
It's a very positive one. But do you think we can afford building houses rather than
Sure.
the renting?
But yeah, but 15 million Ghana's $15 million kaboom for even 5 years, because from what he's saying, akoswache.
But the issue is, if he is doing it, what about the rest of
Those who
the successors that will come?
So sometimes when you take decisions, it needs to turn into a law, because humans make laws and we break it. So if he has brought up this initiative and he thinks and he knows, it would be productive. In fact, it would be productive. And looking at the building, it's a long-term building. It's not for temporary use. It's for predecessors. It's for generations to come and have access to that building. So I think it's a great one. Did that. And Bana say that one did, and there's nothing you can do about it. But they should put it into law. It should be added to the constitution. In fact, our constitution, it needs amendment. Yeah. So they need to add it to it so that the next person who would come into power would observe that.
Yes, it is a good call. It's a good call. That money can actually be channeled into something else that is going to benefit a country. And we renting properties in other countries, it's because we have our representatives there, and these people are there to collaborate with those countries, to have a mutual relationship with those countries, so that we can benefit in let's say, when it has to do with business or maybe investment, they come in to invest into our country. And that is why we have Ghana have a representative in all the countries, both Western and African countries, and so other countries as well. This is, I always say that as a country you cannot do it alone, no matter how blessed you are with natural resources. You can't. You're supposed to collaborate with other countries, because what they have you don't have, what you also have they don't have it. And so this collaboration is like a hand-to-hand something. You help each other. But looking at this, we are spending like 15 million.
And if you translate that into Ghana cedis,
and yes, wow,
that's a lot.
That's actually a lot.
You mentioned how much Ghana cedis?
180,750,000.
180 million in capital, we can actually channel it into another developmental project for Ghana, and that is going to ensure a financial prudence. We are not going to waste money. And you see, the prices for renting a house is not fixed, so they can actually go and rent a house there, maybe as a cost. This one, it's I'm sure they've got to realize the cost of that particular house, but it's not fixed. Maybe in 3 months time they will increase the price, and then you have to keep on paying. So if we should own a property in all this country, it's also to our benefit. We are not going to owe these people. You are going to collaborate with these people, so you should have a good background. So you're in my country and we are collaborating, and you still owe me, and you want me to help you. How is this going to be possible? So when we own the state properties, it's going to paint a good image about us in those countries. We are not going to, because definitely you are supposed to pay for it. It's not for free. But does this sound well if let's say US to bring a letter, Nigeria should bring a letter, South Africa should bring a letter calling on Ghanaian government to come and pay their outstanding debt, because like it doesn't speak well. The car rent.
You can imagine.
Look at the image is painting us out
how
there.
Embarrassing is
very, very, very embarrassing. So I would say that President Mahama is bringing on a good a plan. That is very, very, very good. And I'll be happy if we will own properties in all these countries.
Oh yes.
We will own. We cannot take a day to do all that. It's going to take time. But then, even if it will take time, even if it is 1-story building or chamber hall with a kitchen and everything, simple, it's okay. And here it's okay. With you are going there, maybe with your family. That ends it. You are going to do work. You are just going to work for the country. You are not saying that for
exactly. So I think those are one of the things that we have to pay attention to. As long as that house is just for the ambassadors, it doesn't mean that you should go and bring your family members come and join you in the house. And also you're doing misconduct.
Yes. Then I also think that it's going to improve security. You know, when the house is built by we, like Ghanaians, we will know what we want to fix in the house. Maybe the government want to be in Ghana here and still be knowing what is going on there. It's like, you know that it's safe. But when you're going to rent in someone's country, you don't know whether this building is safe or not. You don't even know whether there is CCTV hiding somewhere without your knowledge. So I believe that it's going to enhance our security, as I said, yes. And a strategic investment. So I said it in my first submission that it's going to save us a lot of money. It's going to reduce the waste of our resources. Sikane was saying but I said we are pushing it into other countries as well. So when we build in all these countries and then just go and represent us in this country, it won't have to be going to pay a lot of money, which that money can be channeled into other stuff that is going to bring development to us as a country. So for me, it's good.
Yeah. So for me, I'm just hoping that they'll be transparent with us.
Oh, sure. Yes, that's number one. Yeah. They have to be transparent.
They'll be transparent with us.
They have to be transparent.
That this is what we have acquired in this country. This is the building we have acquired in this country. So and I think it's our taxpayers' money. It's taxpayers' money and it's our money. So we need to know how our money is being spent. And I think if all of this is being known to us, you won't even feel lazy to pay tax.
Sure.
When you know that your country is acquiring some properties abroad for swift and smooth working, I think that will go.
Yeah, and I think the people that will go and represent us in other countries, there should be some sort of criteria. As we said, maybe you're supposed to go with your husband and only your kids. You're not sending your grandmother, your grandfather. But all the emotional support. Members, come again.
Emotional support.
Emotional support. Asen.
If you're taking your grandma.
Oh yeah, and who here? Also your husband, there is key. So you have to go with your husband and your kids.
But when the Chief Justice wanted the husband, you put say no.
Chief Justice then is a different issue.
Okay, let's move on. Rising insecurity forcing Ghanaians into refugee status. Former Member of Parliament for Kaikwe North, Alhaji Husseini Issa, has expressed deep concern over rising insecurity in Ghana following the displacement of over 14,000 people to Cote d'Ivoire and Burkina Faso as refugees due to the Gbenyiri land dispute. Alhaji Issa described the situation as alarming and urged the government to safeguard the peace and stability inherited from the new patriotic party. He said, "The extent of insecurity we are experiencing here, I can't remember the last time Ghanaians became refugees in another country. Today, from the reportage that we are getting, Ghanaians have begun running to our neighboring countries as refugees. This is what we are experiencing under the so-called reset agenda." He also mentioned, "They are the hem, we are begging them. They met a one Ghana, a Ghana which was intact under the new patriotic party. Peace was very important to us. Security was important to us. The Gbenyiri conflict, which began on Saturday, August 24th, has spread to about 12 communities in the Sola Tuna Kalba district of the Savannah region. The violence has forced thousands to flee across Ghana's northern borders to seek refuge, while others are being housed in temporary shelters at Sola under the care of NATMO and the Red Cross and the Ghana Red Cross." But wait though, is this an issue that should be politicized?
Not at all.
Like, is the current government the cause of all these problems? And mind you, these people are fighting because of land.
Yes, they are fighting because I think their land was sold to a private developer, and the residents got angry because they believe it's our inheritance. Why will you sell it out? And this is,
was it the government that sold it? Or
no, the chiefs. I think the chief in the land sold it to a private developer, and the residents said no, it's our inheritance, you're not supposed to sell it. So that's actually led to the conflict.
So what has the government got to do with
I don't know.
So why should we have to politicize everything in this country?
We are not supposed to politicize everything. I think when it has to do with social issues like this, we should sit down as one people and tackle it. If we want to buttress this whole issue with politics, I'm not sure we are going to solve it, because someone will be like, people will start to allege things that are false, that are not true, whilst these residents are suffering. People have fled their homes, they've left everything, and they've now become, in fact, this is the first time I've heard in the news that over 1,000 plus, Ghanaians have fled all over to Cote d'Ivoire. Is it Cote d'Ivoire?
Yeah, Cote d'Ivoire,
Cote d'Ivoire
and
Burkina Faso, because these two African countries are being here.
Yeah, closer.
And they are now refugees in other African countries. Like, it's sad.
It's very sad. And I think
this is my first time of hearing this.
And I
seriously,
think this is the point that the government has to come in, since it's becoming an international issue. Since members of your country are moving from the country to another country for refuge, for security. And
you see, the government can do his part, but when it has to do with conflict, the government does not have, I would say the government does not have 100% solution to solve conflict. You, the people causing the conflict, so can't you reason? Can't you reason enough? You take notes. All this conflict we are hearing of has to do with either chieftaincy or land disputes.
Look at Boko.
Boku, chieftaincy. Gbenyiri, land disputes. What is this? And anytime you hear of conflict, is about these two things. So we claim that we are in the 21st century. Most of these chiefs are educated, very, very educated.
Are you sure?
They are very, very educated. Sometimes when you hear them talk, you can actually see that these people are intellectuals. And then you put aside all this thing that you've gone to learn, like this knowledge you've went to acquire, and then you just let something small drain everything. And people are dying. Seriously, because the other time I was reading the news, they eat once in a day. If you eat once in a day, can you survive?
Yeah, if you're a refugee in somebody's country there, you won't be comfortable.
These are not even someone's country. In Ghana here, they are no more in their community. Now they fled to where the police, I think the police quarters in that area, and so they have a camp for them, and they are being fed once a day. How do you survive? Me, when I eat in the morning, I don't eat in the evening. I can't even sleep. Like
you can't concentrate.
You feel so uncomfortable, and that is human nature. You have to eat and feel comfortable, but no. And so I think it's about time we realize that these things they are affecting us negatively. These things are not something that we should be fighting on. And what is paining me is that they don't realize that it's actually deterring people from, shall I say, investing in those communities, and it's also delaying the progress of that particular enclave, and people don't get to realize it. And the only thing the government can do right now is to get a place for these people to stay, and then if it will be possible, maybe talk things out with the chief and the private developer. You to your inheritance, or try day.
Exactly.
Or try day particularly. These two things is bringing problem in this country.
Yeah, the issue of land and then chieftain. Yes,
because I can remember some time ago, some party in Ashanti region, I can't remember the town, where they said an inheritance that is meant for the residents was also sold to a private developer, and that one quite was a cemetery. And then this private developer brought excavators, and then they were digging out people's skulls and stuff just to build, on a cemetery. And these people were demonstrating that, why will you do this? This is a cemetery meant for the community. You're coming to build on it. Oh, I could drop out cemetery, and you could see the people's skull, like skeletons and stuff, and you want to build on it. You see, so we should take note of this petty things. If we don't take time, this thing, it will escalate.
Yeah, and
it's because we are seeing that and you see, up to now we've not solved it.
Yeah.
And small, every community is getting a touch of it. We have to sit down, find a lasting solution. But till then, the people themselves have to realize that this is not the time for this unnecessary things that is bringing in conflict.
All right. Miss Eugenia, do you think the government should get involved in this, and what are some of the things they can put in place to make sure that these people stop fighting? Because land chieftaincy, this one they left for me, and they should leave it for the chiefs. But
they should leave it for the chiefs.
For the
chiefs, no more problem. No, they should leave it for
settle
them.
the issue.
They can't leave it for the chiefs. The same way they can't leave Boku issues for the chiefs to settle. In the same way they can't leave this being Yiri. Dimbi. They can't also leave this issue for the chiefs to settle. As Debbie said, they are the same people causing the issue. And sometimes when we talk about problem solving or conflict resolution, it all boils down to mentality. These chiefs are not ready to lay down their weapons. They are interested in causing chaos. They are interested in shedding blood. They are interested in cutting other people's head. They are interested in making sure that people are being displaced from their homes. And mind you, these are people who are innocent. Some people don't even know any issue in regards to this. They have no idea about it, but they are the ones fleeing for their lives. And these people fleeing for their lives to, is it Togo and Burkina Faso? I do understand them, because that is even the closest to them, and that is where they would go. I can't stay in a country where it's not safe. If, sorry to say, Ananya mi Pengu, Accra, gidi, Ubetenaha.
No.
Obako.
You move to a different
yes. So Chrome now Beko, and I said Togo Crown now Beko, you would go. You wouldn't stay here. So for them, I do understand them. But to a point where now citizens of Ghana have become refugees on other people's lands, it's, first off, I'll say it's a disgrace to us, because we are the same people who were sucking a lot of people out of the country. Exactly. When was it, Timpo? Was it last 3 months? Was it last day?
Somewhere in
March. So move fear, because they are causing a whole lot of brouhaha. Now it's at 10. So what if now these people, they also sack them? where would they go to? So it is very important for the government to indulge or involve themselves in this issue. I saw that the regional minister has said that they are putting things in place to make sure that the chaos is being solved. But for how long? We shouldn't wait for a lot of people to die before they try to put measures in place. And you also asked that what are some of the measures they can put in place. The only measure they can put in place to make sure that peace comes into that community, that is the only measure. They need to check, look at the root cause of the issue and solve it amicably. I think Chief say Asemba Yadiano Neka. Why not sit down and talk about this issue rather than killing a lot of people, rather than spilling blood?
Right.
The blood you are spilling at the end of the day to have another consequence. We are only looking at the physical aspect of it. It also has its spiritual consequences. Yeah, smiling.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Honestly. So the government into me can say they really need to indulge themselves. They need to poke their nose in it. They really need to poke their nose. And also to the man who said this is not a time to politicize anything. It's excuse me, I say impenya for no bebre.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, but why should you politicize this?
Yeah. I think
that
when it comes
the peace the MPP left, they should maintain it.
But Boko was equally in chaos under their government too.
Even worse.
Yeah.
Worse.
Yeah. And I don't think even under the previous government, it could be maybe I wasn't following or something, but even when you're not even following, looking at how everybody is speaking about Boko, at least you have knowledge that something is happening.
Yeah.
But under the previous, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, not
seriously. I seriously didn't hear anything.
You can't talk.
Oh yes.
Now it's like they
will
got
tell
their
you that
freedom.
you didn't vote for me, so what did you expect me to do? That was what we heard, man.
So I think when it comes to issues of security and then all of that, I think we shouldn't politicize it because it's not going to help us. All right, moving on. Ghana urgently needs organ harvesting law. Kolebu CEO. Chief Executive of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Dr. Yakubu Seidu Adam, has called on Parliament to expedite the passage of legislation on organ harvesting, arguing that such a move would significantly cut the cost of transplants for patients in Ghana. Addressing members of Parliament Health Committee during their visit to the hospital on Wednesday, Dr. Seidu Adam said the absence of a legal framework compels patients in need of organ transplant to seek treatment abroad, even though Ghana has qualified specialists capable of performing the proceedings. He explained, with our own population, if they need a kidney transplant, they have to travel to India, America, or the UK. We have the expertise here to do the work, if only the legislative approval is given. Dr. Adam added that the lack of legislation also hampers eye surgeries, particularly cornea transplants. He noted, as eye surgeons, we perform cornea transplants, but we cannot get corneas locally. We have to import them from America, where the lowest price is between $3,000 and $4,000. If we had the legislation, we could harvest corneas here, and the patients will not spend more than 500 cedis, he said. His appeal adds to mounting pressure on lawmakers to create a regulatory framework for organ donation and harvesting in Ghana, a move health experts says would improve access to life-saving proceedings and reduce costs for patients. And that is coming from the CEO of Kolebu Teaching Hospital. And he is urging Parliament to quickly pass an organ harvesting law. He explained that although Ghana has the specialists to perform kidney and cornea transplants, the absence of legislation forces patients to travel abroad at a very high cost. For example, he mentioned that cornea transplants right here in Ghana depends on cornea importation, meaning that when they're importing it, you have to pay about $3,000 to $4,000 for that cornea to arrive in the country here. But assuming Parliament should pass this law, you just have to spend maybe something less than 500 cedis to get the organ for them to fix it for you. What do you have to say with regards to this? Do you think this is advisable that they should pass?
It shouldn't even be bought.
It shouldn't even be bought.
Yes.
That law should be there to protect the doctors, that if maybe someone dies, you ask the person, can we donate? Can we take? Yeah. So I think that is what the doctors are actually fighting for, that Parliament should come through for them and pass that law, that maybe if you die, you can tell the doctor that, you can give my eye to this person, transplant, or anybody that needs it, but you have to travel all the way to America or even India to go and get that. But right here in this country, they are killing people and they are taking their organs. What are they using the organs for?
For rituals.
Look at that. When you could literally use that organ to save somebody's life.
You've killed someone.
I'm not trying to be insensitive here, but let's make good use of them.
Sometimes when you sign up as an organ or tissue donor, they don't kill you. It is when you die.
Yeah, when you die.
Before they take out.
Before they take it out. And before they pass this law, they need to make sure that they have a document safeguarding these people, and also family knows about it, because me say now sign now doctor no I wouldn't allow it.
I don't know if you paid. I think you told me the story that these are people that they don't take blood from people. The doctor gave the lady blood, and when she was well, she sued the doctor.
I mean, you've heard of that story. I can't mention the church.
It's fine. It's fine.
But because of new religion, new belief, I said they are not supposed to take any.
It's not these people.
Okay.
That one is true.
So they donated blood to her, and then
after that,
So if assuming we had laws like this, I don't think the doctor will have to go through that stress of being sued by patients.
See, honestly, blood should not be bought. Blood, you go to the hospital, then they ask you to buy blood. It is wrong. Honestly, I feel like it's unethical, and it's wrong. Because you go out, these people donate their blood willingly.
And then you go back to sell it.
Sometimes 500 cedis, 1,000 cedis to moja. It's wrong, it's very wrong. And with this organ donation, I think it's a good thing, because domestically we need to be able as doctors to solve certain should I say serious issue. But sometimes Ghana doctors no more Ghana how much name she just all fly or more call now whatever surgery you want to do. Some of them, but
some of them I'm sure it's because we don't have the best equipment to do those stuffs. I believe we have them here, because why would they travel outside to other people's country and they are making it there? They are working.
So we have the specialists here.
We have them.
But the organs to transplant to these people is what we don't do right here in this country.
No, for that we don't do it.
Yes.
For that we don't. And I believe that they don't have the needed equipment to do those stuffs.
Really?
Because I'm not sure it's only about you taking the organ and they're giving it to me. You need some things, right?
You need some things.
Yes. Do we have those machines in preserving the heart, in preserving?
I think last year, if it's not Ashanti region, I've forgotten the region, they did their first either heart or kidney transplants, and they were recognized for that.
Yeah, and I think
it's all
about UGMC, they say hair transplant.
Hair.
Hair
transplant.
Yeah, Ms. W, what do you have to say with regards to this organ harvesting in Ghana?
It's good, but then I feel like it should not only be about our legislative enacting a law about it. It should be a 50-50 agreement between the family of the person, whoever wants to donate the organ, plus the legislatures who are going to enact those laws governing the organ transplant. And even if they were enacted without their consent, there should be a part that will favor or will seek the consent of the family or whoever is going to donate, because you are donating it all. Me, that doesn't mean to me you are donating your organ. What if you get them? God asks you, "Where's your eyes?" You say what? That's just by the way. But there should be a part that will seek the consent of the family. Yes, because it's kind of sad if someone needs a transplant and then we have to fly the person out. The cost alone is too much. The cost of you traveling out there, and then the cost of you going to even pay for the medications and everything that goes on is a huge sum of money that will actually be eased if we should do it right here in this country. But then I believe if they should pass this thing into law, are you sure we are not going to have people taking out people's organs without their consent and stuff? We know ourselves in this country. We know how nurses sell people's children and then they tell them at the end, Sakolane. Are we sure we are not going to have such issues like that?
So you think, in as much as even when they pass the law, you feel people are going to abuse it?
Oh yeah. So since they proposed that we should pass those laws, they should also ensure that, I mean, it has to do with strict supervision and stuff, and ensure that these people are actually doing what they're supposed to do. If they should monitor them and ensure that they won't do otherwise, because already we have people. I wouldn't be surprised if we have nurses in the hospital doing this illegally without the knowledge of people. Because I remember some time ago, Obiso Okofani Funu or hospital, you see party being new. I find you get it. I find it's different if the person has been murdered, like this military man. For his case is understandable because he was murdered by a group of people and they said they can't find the leg and the hand. And no, the but in a case where a relative of yours is dead and everything was intact, but going for the body at the mortuary, party being new or I don't know, it raised a very big question.
Yeah.
So with that, we have to take it into consideration.
But if this is a good cause, why have we kept so long as a country to pass such a law?
Maybe they are thinking about a lot of.
We were not ready for it, or because this is equally good.
It's good. I believe maybe they don't have trust in the system, in our health system, and in our health personnel.
So they can do something to safeguard all of these, because people have good parts and they are just buried like that with it. When someone is literally somewhere
and
in need of it and is going to pay about huge amounts of dollars just to get that. So for me, I think it's good.
It's good, but maybe I'm sure they're also considering people. Then this nurse is abusing it, as I said. We all I know our people, they will abuse it.
They will abuse it. That one is there, but I think government also need to put in particular laws and some means to make sure that these things are not literally abused. Because I don't think someone will mind dying. For me, I don't mind dying and donating maybe my eye or something to somebody if someone is in need of it. You are going to the ground. What the going there? Or
God understand.
God understand.
People in the Western world, sometimes the person will tell you, especially those who are so much into science, they'll tell you when they are dead, don't bury them. They use their body for experiments.
What about that one? And so I think
the best way is to just allow people to voluntarily come to you.
Sure, like they do the blood donation.
But even when people willingly come, there are no laws backing that. So you can't even still go ahead and do that. If people voluntarily come that, I want to donate so and so part of my body to this person. And there's no law guarding that. I don't think
there should be a compensation for these people, like your family.
Most of them.
Like if you go to donate because you can sperm donors get a lot of money.
But and also
our young men are here, they are just
wasting it like that
in rubbish.
You can make huge money out of it. That's good. With the blood, they'll give you Milo, they'll give you the to regain your.
It's not enough.
It's not enough, but at least they said I can't try it. They said it's painful though.
The blood donation. I've not tried it.
Me, I'll not try it.
I'm scared of needles.
All right, I think this has been an interactive section of the news headline review. Thank you so much for joining us. Up next, you have Debbie's Grill.
Welcome to the Miss Green, where we talk about issues that concern the state, void of politics, fear, or favor. Some officials of the Ghana Education Service colluded with invigilators in accepting as little as 60 to allow candidates to cheat in the 2025 Basic Education Certificate examination. This revelation is contained in the latest documentary from Dark World of BEC produced by Ghana Probe investigative journalist at the debut venue RC Basic School in Accra. Investigators found that invigilators were promised 60 cedis daily to look at the other way as candidates smuggled mobile phones into examination halls, used artificial intelligence tools such as ChatGPT, and even received solved questions directly from officials. The probe also uncovered that St. George's Anglican supervisors distributed envelopes containing 400 to invigilators, while candidates themselves were instructed to make daily payment. By the final paper, invigilators had been introduced an Aseda offertory where students contributed at least 5 Ghana cedis each in appreciation, with the pooled funds shared among the invigilators. The investigation revealed that malpractice was carefully organized. Invigilators dictated answers, circulated handwritten and printed solutions, collected the evidence before candidates left the hall. Supervisors acted as lookouts against WAEC and national security officials. Civil society voices have warned that this culture of collusion is grooming children to see corruption as normal. It's sad. In fact, I don't even know how to go about this whole issue. It's sad. And this is the norm of the day. It's something that is very, very normal. You know, I always say that when questions are linked, the questions do not drop from heaven. Me sitting here, I've never seen an angel before. So if I come to tell you that I saw an angel and the angel gave me a paper and I posted it out for people to see, I'm telling you a big lie. I've never seen an angel before. And so angels don't drop from heaven with questions to people. It is these same people who sit down to set these questions. They are the same people who leak the questions. They are the same people who leak these questions. And now an investigative body have revealed that officials of Ghana Education Service received 60 cedis each to allow these students copy in the exam hall. And after they were done with everything, they did an offertory which was a Aseda offertory, where each invigilator was given 400 cedis. That was the Aseda offertory given to these invigilators. And you see, this is why we cannot stop examination malpractice. No matter how we educate the students about it, no matter how hard we try to convince them that examination malpractice is no good, they will still copy, because the people who are educating them are the same people who are giving them the go ahead to copy in exam hall. They are the same people. The same people who come to you to tell that, oh, don't copy, it's very bad. Even me, I didn't copy when I was at your age, or my copy. And those same people are giving questions to these students to learn, so that they can pass. And that is why we have a lot of educated illiterates walking about. And now that AI has come, well, what's the case, you know? You just put in the question straight. You are going to brainstorm anything. No. AI is actually helping people. I'm telling you the fact. Immediately you put the question inside. If you like, then ask AI the meaning of your surname. He will give you details. He will give you details, whether he or she is going to give you details of everything concerning your family background. And so immediately you tap in the question, the answers comes. And sometimes these students do not know how to copy. They copy and even copy the logo of the AI as part of the answers. And so if we want to stop examination malpractice, it has to start from the top. our leaders, the people who are preaching to us about these more practices, needs to start advising themselves first. Because if they don't do the needful, how are they going to stop? If a whole center is being identified with maybe a rampant behavior of students sending in foreign materials into the examination hall, you can't tell me that the invigilator there are not aware. You can't tell me that a representative from the Ghana Education Service, they are not aware. They are aware. And before these questions even comes, it goes straight into the GES office before it is being distributed to the various schools. So I'm not even surprised at all. If you want to write WASI, BEC, the questions comes like 2 days before the paper, and then it's sent into the GES office before it's being distributed to the head teachers of the schools. So if these questions are linked, if you're more, and no wonder they've revealed it. They've taken 60 CDs. Sometimes I ask myself, is it that they are not being paid well? And not some time ago, we had issues where these invigilators complained that after they've invigilated these people, and even people who mark the papers, they've made a lot of complaint that they are not being paid. And so it is during this time that they see it as an avenue. They see it as an opportunity to extract money from these students. And you know, students, some students are not ready to learn. For me to pay 60 cedis and get A1, why not? I'll do it. And that is why most of them, when they get to the university level 200, level 300, they are sacking you. Either they refer you or they sack you. Because the results on the paper does not reflect what you are doing when you get to the tertiary education. Most of these students copy. Some time ago, National Science and Maths Quiz, there was this guy who was part of it, and I can't remember that they said the results came, he got A1s in chains, and he got a university to one of the biggest university outside Ghana. And within a few months, they got to realize that his result was forged. The result was forged. It wasn't his own result. It was forged. This is where we've got into. And this is where corruption starts. This is where it starts from. You take 60 cedis and just share. So, me being the student, I also feel like it's nothing. So, imagine I become a teacher one day. I become a head teacher one day. I become maybe the head superintendent for Ghana Education Service. Why not? I also see it to be something normal. And so I also take that money. And since I've been made to go through that, and I've been made to believe that it's normal, there is no need for me, staying back. I also take something from you and make sure that you also enjoy that same benefit as I did. Why are we destroying the future of these children? Already these children are not ready to learn. Of late, when you go to social media, 90% of these students, they are on TikTok, they are on Facebook, besting about. You ask yourself, do they sit down to study? But when the results comes out, you see A1s in chains. Everyone is happy, everyone is clapping for you. But when you get to the university, that is when you face the challenge yourself. And some of this university, they are so crazy to the extent that you cannot even get C. Even if you get C, to them, it's a fail mark. You are the verge of either being deferred, or it's either you are sacked. And most of them get to these schools, they get to top schools, and then they find themselves wanting because the result on the paper is not their hard-earned result. And these same people end up in big offices. And the trend continues. It continues. We always say that charity begins at home. How you are brought up is how you are living now. If you are brought in a home with love, when you grow up, you extend that love. If you are brought from a home that is full of aggressiveness, you grow up with that sort of aggressiveness in you. And so when you are being nurtured with corruption, you grow with it. And we see these people occupying top positions in the country. And they end up messing everything. The question is, how are we going to solve examination malpractice? How are we going to solve examination malpractice? Because every year we have schools that about 60% students' results have been cancelled because they've been noted that they copied. And I don't blame the students. And they can say GS for being kahoni. Officials of Ghana Education Service, the same people, 3 days to you going to write your paper, they'll be moving from schools to schools, from class to class, telling you not to copy, but these same people are leaking the questions. And do you think that is the best way to solve this examination malpractice? I think it's about time we start arresting some of these officials, revoking their licenses. Immediately you are being caught, your day of becoming a teacher ceases from that day. You cannot become a teacher. And then when we start doing that, it will serve as example to other teachers. And students who are found, when they cancel your paper, you still have to go and erase it and write it. If we don't do that, there is no way we can stop examination malpractice, because the leaders themselves are involved in it. We can only solve examination malpractice if these people are arrested, and then the students who are also held responsible for their own behaviors. Please, we are begging with you. The life of the future of the next generation is at stake. We are nurturing future leaders that are already corrupt. We are nurturing future leaders that do not know how it takes to sit on your buttocks for 20 hours and stay there and then go to exam hall and write. No. What they know is that ChatGPT. And then when you get to the office and they're asking you a question, or when you're being interviewed, I don't know whether you'll be sending your phone to be asking ChatGPT. The earlier we realize it and solve it, the better for us. Thank you for making time with me on David's Grill.
Today in history with Miss Regina Bless.
Today in history, Leopold Sedar Senghor was elected as the first president of Senegal after the country gained full independence from France and separated from the Mali Federation. Senghor was a prominent poet and intellectual, a key figure in the Negritude movement, and the first African to be elected to the French Academy. President Joseph dismissed Prime Minister Patrice Lumumba on this day in 1960, which intensified a major political crisis in the newly independent Democratic Republic of the Congo. President Joseph then placed Lumumba under house arrest, although Lumumba contested his dismissal. 1909 marks the birth of Yusuf Daddo, a South African doctor, anti-apartheid activist, and prominent politician. He became a key figure in the struggle against apartheid and contributed significantly to South Africa's political landscape. President of Guinea Alpha Conde was captured by the country's armed forces in a coup d'etat after gunfire in the capital. Special Forces Commander Mamidi released a broadcast on state television announcing the dissolution of the constitution and government. To some observances, International Day of Charity, established by the United Nations General Assembly in 2012 to promote and mobilize charitable efforts worldwide, encourages individuals, NGOs, and government to engage in philanthropic activities such as volunteerism and donations. Be Late for Something Day is a whimsical, unofficial holiday on this day, founded by the Procrastinators Club to encourage people to slow down and enjoy life's simple moments, rather than to be irresponsible or cause inconvenience. The day suggests taking a longer route to work, savoring a coffee, or enjoying a hobby, all in the spirit of prioritizing self-care and appreciating the present. Lastly, Bring Your Manners to Work Day is celebrated annually on the first Friday of September to remind people to practice courtesy and respect in the workplace. The day highlights the importance of good workplace etiquette for fostering positive relationships, increasing productivity, and enhancing professional opportunities. And that's all for today on Today in History and Some Observances, live on Ghana Talks Breakfast Show.
Thank you so much, Miss Regina Bless, for Today in History and Some Observances of the Day. Today is Check Yourself? Bring Your Manners to Work Day, right? Yes, Bring Your Manners to Work Day. So please be nice out there to everyone, okay? At your workplace, not only at the workplace, but everywhere. People are going through a lot, so please, everywhere you find yourself, just be nice. Miss Debbie, is there anything you want to add up? Your last words? Be nice. Miss Regina?
Be nice.
Be nice. Producer? Be nice. All right, and this is where we draw the curtains for the first segment of the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. We'll be going for the news shortly. Thank you.
Hello Ghana, hello worldwide, I'm Mr. Level Bear. Now listen, every Tuesday and Friday, beyond the time it's going to carry Braille, our Ghana Talks Radio, 7 p.m. sharp. Now Tuesday, we're going to talk about our culture, our history. Matuni ding setete abako sem. Now on the Friday, you bars on bars. You better rap, you better say no artists go join me in the studio. We're going to discuss about music and business. Konya, oh you singer, and now you rapper, you think say you get bars. You go fit spit fire. Now listen, make you join me with studios. Our Ghana Talks Radio and yes say then our day. Me say download the Ghana Talks Radio app no our Play Store and App Store. No tune in yes say this what you see baba live on Facebook, ko Intakra, any Ghana Talks Radio page and so now listen. E be your fire. 1 year, Konya, wading. Jajan.
Are you ready to amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond? Partner with Ghana Talks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With Ghana Talks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. Ghana Talks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. Ghana Talks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
What do you want for breakfast? How do you want your breakfast?
English breakfast, French fries.
Koko Nikosi, alo komi kesheto.
Wache.
Well, Gobe is the real deal.
Join us on Ghana Talks Radio. Let's serve you a buffet of breakfast.
From news headlines review, current affairs to social issues.
Entertainment, sports, and all the trending stories live on our mobile app and across all socials from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare,
Regina Bless,
Deborah Adoso,
and I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show.
We bring you you local news, business news, international, sports, and entertainment news. Right here on GTR.
Good morning and welcome to the morning news broadcast on GhanaTalks Radio. Coming up, Tema Development Company fight against land grappling to recover public state properties. Family of deceased immigration officer demands justice over mysterious missing of body part. MMDS to enforce daily sanitation across Ghana. Newly sworn in envoys pledge total commitment to Ghana's development. These and many more coming up shortly in business, sports and showbiz. The Tema Development Company TDC Limited has accused the Tema Central Constituency Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, who served as a protocol officer to a former TDC managing director, of illegally selling a public plot of land in Tema Committee 5 to his wife for 2,000. According to the Tema Development Company, the land in question was originally designated for a public toilet facility. This revelation comes amid TDC's ongoing efforts to recover illegally acquired lands as part of its broader mandate to support infrastructure and housing development in the country. Addressing journalists, the managing director of TDC, Courage McCaffrey, disclosed that the contract of the said officer was terminated following an internal investigation. He further explained that the land located behind the Tema Secondary School has since been retrieved for state development purposes. Meanwhile, on the issue of the Peaceful Settlers Association's allegations against the Ashama Municipal Assembly for attempting to seize lands they claim to legally own despite a court injunction, Mr. Nunek Peku said the TDC is engaging all stakeholders to ensure a peaceful resolution.
Call it. Sold that place to the wife at the cost of 2,000 Ghana cedis. The documents are with me. I can make it available. When I went into the matter, I said, no way. I engaged the woman and I terminated the contract. Yes, I did. Something like that. The likes of crusading guy who capture it. I am grabbing land. I'm not grabbing any land. I'm not grabbing any land. I'm just doing the right thing for the Ghanaians. So I terminated that contract. And now the place is now for the state to be used as a public toilet. It's not for me. So I'm not grabbing any land in this case. Yeah. So please, when we give you land or allocation, be it license or direct allocation, it doesn't mean that it's cast in stone or it's sacrosanct.
The family of the late immigration officer Stephen King Amwa is demanding answers regarding alleged missing body parts which has stalled their burial preparation. Amwa's body was discovered bent beyond recognition in a gutter near GBC Satellite, opposite Comet Estate in Accra, on July 9, 2025. His family identified the body despite severe burns. Bright Awe, a friend of Amwa, was arrested and charged with murder after admitting to meeting him on the night of July 3rd to settle a debt of 200,000. He claimed to have given Amwan 500,000, but inconsistencies in his statement raised suspicions. The family is also demanding justice, with some members calling for the suspect to face the same fate as their loved one. Meanwhile, the case has been adjourned to October 9th for continuation, with the accused Bright Awe and Thomas Ziga remanded in custody.
Anya Juma, Tia Malaya no say, baby party will be on Juma. And Sanya Sia this year no, and yes, I dear lawyer no so, Sadia Suya no, Sana Riabaye, Wonu so be pratete. Onua e be pratete. Ye hia ye part. Yentimi kwasi akuntunsini. Yentimi kwasi akuntunsini. Onfa ye akuntunsini aka mfa mayen. Yesra mo. Ba bia eduro bia mo kan kire wo mo. Wo mo fa ye akuntunsini aka ne nsa. Ne nan. Ye hia. Yesra mo. Mo kan kire wo mo no mo fa mayen. Eno ano no.
Na lawyer no kra dada.
Dey kan na lawyer.
Ma kan kire so ko kan kire wo mo. Na part no. Ye hia ni nyina sa de sese ka. Sa mi kan ka kire. Yesra na. Ye de otwetwa ye bia. Ya aye bia yesra no. Ye mfi ade hye. Ye hyehyɛ ne pepepe. Ye mfa no nko. Na akatua de wo soro.
Ma me de court to mo nim se mo nka se mo nye de.
Oh yate. Sa mranti yate. Ye wo se yesu tie. Se se hye wo manum. Tie wo se e bra ho ase. Na chachacha okatua fa no de owura na obetua ka tie de ehia body no sa kofi amoa na oye nipamoa ntinyame bo a ya pese duru ho a body ni nyina abrante de odi bia fa bia no onfa mra nyemfa ehyehyɛ ye de hye no nyemfa nsie no eno ano no enu omini.
The Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs has directed all metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies to clear visible filth in public spaces by 8 a.m. daily. This move is part of the government's renewed Clean Up Ghana agenda and the reintroduction of the National Sanitation Day. Sanitation has been integrated as a key performance indicator for all metropolitan, municipal and district chief executives, holding them accountable for maintaining cleanliness in their areas. The team will operate alongside existing sanitation task force to ensure public spaces remain clean throughout the day. MMDCs who fail to reinforce sanitation laws will be held accountable.
Especially in the sanitation space. This is why, in the wisdom of His Excellency the President, and through his visionary initiative, 80% of the District Assembly Common Fund has been released to all assemblies. With this, I'm convinced that districts will now have the required resources to undertake their critical environmental function to keep our cities and towns clean at all times. As directed by His Excellency the President, we will keep track of assemblies and MNDC that perform and those that do not will be known. As you are aware, sanitation is now a key performance indicator for all MMDCs. Your performance as Chief Executive will be judged directly on your results in cleanliness of all the cities and towns within your jurisdiction. To support this directive, the ministry is introducing additional accountability measures. And I believe those measures will be made clear to you and copies will be given to you. Because if you don't have a marking scheme, you cannot assess. And therefore, this is going to be the metrics based on which you are going to be assessed. To support this directive, the ministry is introducing additional accountability measures. One, a dedicated sanitation hotline. A dedicated sanitation hotline will be established, enabling citizens. So every Ghanaian is your referee and your judge. Then you have a problem. A dedicated sanitation hotline will be established, enabling citizens to report public cleansing nuisance directly to the ministry. Reports will be catalogued, verified, and follow up with the relevant assemblies for immediate action. And for your information, there is a sanitation call center with 10 computers, with 10 hotlines, with able, energetic, intelligent Ghanaian young boys and girls seated there, receiving calls from everywhere, every corner. So the citizens in Ghana are your judges, not me. So if you call you and show you the yellow card or the red card, don't say it is me.
Ghana's ambassador to the United States, Victor Emmanuel Smith, has pledged to deliver on promises made to Ghanaians, affirming their newly sworn-in envoy's commitment to President Mahama's vision to Ghana's development agenda. Speaking on behalf of the envoys, Ambassador Smith vowed to persist through challenges and underscoring their dedication to Ghana's growth and prosperity. He emphasized on implementing robust reforms to eliminate corruption and ensure transparency in embassy dealings. Smith was appointed Ghana's ambassador to the U.S. by President Mahama. He is known for his commitment to public service, legal expertise and leadership, which have strengthened the NDC in the municipality.
We will persist through hell or high water to build on the sturdy foundation you have laid and are committed to deliver on the promises we made to the good people of Ghana. In this current geopolitical landscape, sound economic strategy is of crucial importance. Our relationships with other nations lie in the dynamism of our economic ties. Trade, investments, and innovation will be our focus to enrich lives and create jobs in Ghana. We will work to deepen these economic partnerships around the world to create strong and enduring economic alliances. We will put our best efforts forward to identify and facilitate opportunities for a new transactional approach to the benefit of the Republic of Ghana. Mr. President, we strongly believe in your vision and have the absolute confidence in your leadership. We assure you of our collective best efforts to implement principled actions in concert with your foresight. We will strive to nurture trust, not only by advocating for the interests, values, and traditions of our beloved Ghana, but will be equally respecting our hosts and partners.
Residents of Hawiyadin sounds alarm over a heap of refuse, breeding snakes and endangering lives. According to them, the situation has reportedly polluted their water bodies and negatively impacted their health. Despite their pleas for help to the local assembly, they argue of being met with silence. Residents are urging the government to intervene and address the refuse crisis. The situation highlights the need for effective waste management and environmental protection measures to safeguard public health.
Bisi sabre enye ntu bora iwa behu se de sitie di alamoto de atubi owa ya sako na ga so enye abotere na common fund ba MC common fund ba o me fese obetu amaye no kwase mu ni bisi sabre bora de ntu na no na yakọ assembly meeting general assembly meeting na epie ewo your budget mi se afi mu no bola no ye betu so yakọ yakora busu mi enu aba se ebe yese na so ba mi wo se da sei na da we na we tun de enya hunu yade a manfo enya obode ho no enye fadi agoro ye tete ye besra ban se omra na omeboa na ontu bola yi emfa maye bola nde me kra me ya kra no na bola na ewo ho enti bola metu maka se enfie bedi o so ni yentu da nti omo sisi da o kra no ewo mu ane da no akrake ya eni so ede wo hauba nti bola ne de me ye wo me edum tukuma no mu se ya betuda nso ta pampa dibba kuma akra no ema yare etiatise okuma ko kakranka bi wo bola nechi ya se nso ne ta hwehwa no atwira no akogu nso fa ho de ni ema wo mo nkura se no a na esano titambia de yare ebre oman no nkura ne se bedua na jokra mpanyifo ni de sanse toilet ni komanti ebirim ko toilet ema nso ta etini ko nso mu nti typhoid any malaria ikwana eha yene aye senso no anafo no se omanpani domama se ye bola fa de bola no o metu emaye se abakrom ye da ye na entontom ɛne ɛyɛ kumfa da man yɛn kɔla no ɛne nam bɔɔla no nso enti ɛma malaria kuɛ
nsuo nya gye mu se a yɛni be wɔ ha koraa yɛni ɛmam nyina ankata so a yɛni ɛmam nyina na ayɛ ɛde sɛ rɔbɛs nko a yɛfie so adeɛ kye a nwura ɛbɛ pla no ti sɛ nsuo tɔ de a ɛne ni alaagye wɔ ntam ha koraa tuntuntum so wiɛ wodi akora ko doctor esi a yes malaria ale mo na etimi esi edabim sent to kan woda dem kora wuntimi ayesra ban se bola nko betuma ya keye boka yesra na lo metuma ye nya nsundwe
amanfo sole a ha no mko toilet ebefie bola gu o dra yimra ye da echi no mde ade se no mo ko toilet wo ka re ye ya ontonton sole a no mo wiye ena kura mi ka se kura me nana ba ku da kodie na san na wakoda faade wasa koda kodie ni nyina ntontom ye nti esra ba se o ye mua na muntu.
The Eastern Regional Branch of the Ghana Journalists Association has expressed its profound gratitude to the Electoral Commission, security agencies, political parties, and the people of Akwatia for ensuring a peaceful by-election on September 2nd. In a statement signed by the Eastern Regional Chairman of the Ghana Journalists Association, Stephen Apim-Dako, says the association commended the Electoral Commission for their professional organization and the management of the electoral process. The Ghana Police Service and other security agencies were also praised for their dedication to safeguarding journalists. The statement further applauded the main contenders, the New Patriotic Party, the National Democratic Congress, and their supporters for demonstrating political maturity. It also recognized the role of civil society groups, election observers, and the media for their contributions to ensuring timely, factual, and balanced coverage. The GJA appreciated the people of Akwatia for turning out in large numbers to exercise their constitutional right in a peaceful and orderly manner, thereby reinforcing Ghana's reputation as a beacon of democracy in Africa. Reaffirming its mission, the association stressed its commitment to promoting responsible journalism that upholds transparency, peace, and the consolidation of Ghana's democracy. The Akwatia by-election was won by the NDC Bernard Bediakum Bedu, who polled 18,199 votes out of 33,819 valid ballot cast. His close-set contender Solomon Kwame Asumedu of the MPP secured 15,235 votes, while Owusu Patrick of the Liberal Progressive Party managed 82 votes. In business, the Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association is calling on the government of Ghana and the Ghana Cocoa Board to urgently revise the current cocoa pricing framework to reflect the recent shift in the national exchange rate from 10.25 to a US dollar to the new rate of 13 to $1. This is contained in a press release dated September 3rd. As cocoa farmers, we are deeply concerned that the existing producer price of cocoa does not accurately reflect the current market realities. The current pricing, still pegged to the outdated exchange rate, effectively reduces the real income of hardworking cocoa farmers are the backbone of Ghana's economy and deserve fair compensation for their contribution to national development. With the new exchange rate now firmly established at 13 cedis to a US dollar, it is only just and equitable that the cocoa producer price will calculated accordingly to ensure farmers are not shortchanged. They called on Cocoa Board and the Ministry of Finance to immediately review and adjust the producer price of cocoa to reflect the current exchange rate, establish a transparent pricing mechanism that automatically adjusts cocoa prices based on prevailing economic indicators, engage cocoa farmers and stakeholders in meaningful consultation on future pricing policies. The association stated that the pleasure is not just an economic issue, but a matter of fairness and sustainability. Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association stands ready to engage with the government and all relevant agencies to ensure a pricing structure that is fair, transparent and responsive to the changing economic environment, they noted. In sports, Asante Kotoko head coach Abdul Karim Zito says he is very happy with the newly introduced minimum wage for players in the Ghana Premier League, though he feels the initial amount is low. On Wednesday, the Ghana Football Association announced that players in the country Premier League will earn a minimum monthly net salary of $1,500 under a new policy aimed at improving player welfare and professionalizing the domestic game. Reacting to the news, Karim Zito expressed his excitement and full support for the reduction on their minimum wage. The initiative, which also covers the Division 1 League and Women's Premier League, follows consultation with clubs and the signing of a memorandum of understanding with the Professional Footballers Association of Ghana. Along with the $1,500 minimum for GPL players, the new framework sets a minimum net monthly salary of $700 for Division 1 League and Women's Premier League players. The minimum wage requirements will apply to all contracts signed during the next registration window, while players already under contract will see changes take effect at the start of the 2026-2027 league season. The Black Satellite have been drawn into Group A of the upcoming WAFU Zone B Under-17 Championship, which will serve as the qualifying tournament for the 2025 Under-17 African Cup of Nations. The official draw took place on Thursday morning in Yamoussoukro, Ivory Coast, where 7 countries were placed into 2 groups. Group A will feature 4 nations, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Niger, and Togo, while Group B will have 3 countries battling for qualification. The tournament is scheduled to kick off on September 20th in Yamoussoukro and will run until October 3rd. The Black Satellite will begin preparations in earnest to ensure a strong campaign as they aim to qualify for the Under-17 AFCON and continue Ghana's proud tradition in youth football. In showbiz, comedian Jansita has sparked conversation with her views on men making advances towards women. According to her, there is nothing inherently wrong with men approaching women as long as boundaries are respected. She believes it's natural for men to show interest and for women to decide whether to reciprocate or not. However, she criticized men who use their position of power to pressure women in unwanted situations, labeling this behavior as unfair and damaging. Her comment comes amidst ongoing discussions around power dynamics and gender relations in Ghana's entertainment and social spaces. And that is how we wrap up on the morning news broadcast. Do well to log on to all streaming platforms at GhanaTalksRadio.com for more updated news stories. I am Deborah Dosu. Do have a good morning.
Hello Ghana, hello worldwide, I'm level band. Now listen, every Tuesday and Friday, beyond the time it's going to carry bro. Our GhanaTalks Radio, 7 p.m. sharp. Now Tuesday, we're gonna talk about our culture, our history. Matuni ding setete abako sem. Now on the Friday, you bars on bars. You better rap, you better say it. No artists go join me in the studio. We're gonna discuss about music and business. Konya, or you singer, and now you rapper, you think say you get bars. You go fit spit fire. Now listen, make you join me with studios. Our GhanaTalks Radio and you say then our day. Me say download the GhanaTalks Radio app no our Play Store and the App Store. Na tune in and say this what you see baba live on Facebook, go Instagram, any GhanaTalks Radio page and this now listen. E be your fire. One year, Konya, Wading, Jajan.
Are you ready to amplify your business or brand's reach and make a meaningful impact in Ghana and beyond? Partner with GhanaTalks Radio today to connect with a diverse audience across Ghana and beyond. Elevate your brand through on-air promotions and social media. Boost your brand during prime time. With Ghana Talks Radio, you can extend your reach across digital platforms. Ghana Talks Radio is not just a station, it is a community hub where your brand becomes part of the conversation. Join us in fostering connections, celebrating culture, and making a lasting impression. For customized sponsorship packages and enquiries, email contact@GhanaTalksRadio.com or call +233 202 544614. Ghana Talks Radio, giving the youth a voice.
What do you want for breakfast? How do you want your breakfast?
English breakfast, French fries.
Koko Nikosi, alo komi kesheto.
Wache.
Well, Gobe is the real deal.
Join us on Ghana Talks Radio. Let's serve you a buffet of breakfast.
From news headlines review, current affairs to social issues.
Entertainment, sports, and all the trending stories live on our mobile app and across all socials from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
With me, Pakwesi Omare,
Regina Bless,
Deborah Adoso,
and I am Esinal Fiagbedu. This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show, your morning companion. This is Ghana Talks Breakfast Show, your morning companion. Good morning once again. We are back here again this morning on the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. As usual, right after the news, we come along with the second segment of the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. As usual, I remain your host, Ruth Esinam-Fiagbedu. And as you know, on the second segment, we bring you topics and issues that matter to you every morning right here on the show. And as part of that, we come along with knowledgeable panelists who will be here to digest the issues very well to your understanding and share their informed perspective and opinions about it. And I must say that this morning is a Friday morning, a beautiful Friday morning, and I have a young, nice looking gentleman sitting in, I don't know if I should call it African prince, but it's sort of like a nice prince. Yeah, nice prince here this morning with us, who will be talking about the topic we have for discussion this morning here on the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. So let me introduce him to you. So he's in the person of Moses Saki, NDC Regional Communication Team member. Mr. Moses.
Yes, please.
Good morning.
Fine morning.
I got the name right?
Yes, please. You're
right.
You know,
some people brutalize the name. Moses.
Sure.
Good morning.
Fine morning.
Uwezo. You say Akpe. Yeah.
Okay.
So now the Ghana people are saying Obake. So we are trying to infuse that also. So it's now Wezo, Akwaba, and Obake. So this week, anyone that comes on my show, I make sure I greet them with the three languages.
Yes, it's very important.
Akwaba and Obake, so they don't feel left out.
Sure.
I hope I'm being fair.
You're correct. You're correct.
Yeah. Good morning.
Fine morning.
How are you doing?
By the grace of God, I'm fine.
It's good. I'm good. It's good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
I think that's the first time we are having you right here. Oh, I'm so happy.
You're welcome.
Hope you didn't find any challenges reaching this place.
Oh, it was one of those things.
It was one of those things.
So we just need to seek guidance and then ask for better direction so that we found wanted.
How did they even say that in G? A coin for beside and
you see, it's like you're trying to put me in there. Even though I'm coming from the Sechikrom region, the Eastern region, but my tree is not all that good.
Oh, why?
Yeah,
they say trees.
The Ghana land, you understand?
So you are one of those people that you are Nakan, but because you're in the mainland, so you have to learn the main language. Oh, I see. So you are more of Ga than. I get it. Debbie, he's one of those people.
The Obake.
The Obake people. He's one of those people.
Oh, okay.
The Obake people.
Okay.
So he's from Eastern region, but because he's in Accra, so he speaks more of Ga than his language. But I thought that wasn't the case. As long as you are in Accra and then you should be able to speak the Chi more than the Ga.
You see, dad is coming from Ekwape.
Oh, okay.
Mom is coming from Teshi.
Oh, I see.
So it's like we're always with mommy. We're always with mommy.
Why did you leave dad? Why did you leave dad?
It's quite difficult that mommy normally speaks Ga with us.
Oh.
And daddy too, sometimes the gun is also in the blood, even though it's coming from there. So we took it from there. But one of those things, we are trying to correct it, but we are still in the process.
It's in the blood. It's in the blood.
You take from the father side. So correct it. You take from the father side. So you correct it. So please, kaba, correct it.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay, so I think over the week, a lot of things have been happening. It has to do with the by-election, the removal of the CJ, and a whole lot. But aside that, you being a member of the NDC, how do you feel about the win of the by-election?
Oh, we give glory to God.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yeah, because in the beginning, we started with him. In the middle, it was with us. And at the end, we conquered everything. So for me to be here and to celebrate in such manner, we just need to acknowledge the love of God all over this election. And the most happiest thing was that this election, this by-election that was held on Tuesday, has been a good one. Because we don't hear any fight anywhere. It was just an exchange, you understand me, between our vice chairman and then the other opponent sectors. So by the grace of God, everything was done successfully. And then we saw how the IGP was there from day one till the end, monitoring the election. Definitely, for you to deal with human beings, don't think that you get it on the silver platter. Whilst you are saying A, someone will say B. You understand me? By the end, we want good results. Even though we are all coming from different colors of parties. One is MPP, one is NDC. It doesn't mean that we are not Ghanaians. It's just by-election. You understand me? Then wherever I go, I tell my friends that we are all one. We never planned that Kumi might go and be with the Lord, but we don't know. We can't judge.
Exactly.
So we never wish for that for anybody, but it has already come.
Yeah.
Let's try and console with the family, but when the do is there, let us do it and do it nicely. And victory was with NDC.
Right. So as compared to the Ablekuma North V1 election and the by-election held in Akutia, have you seen some sort of like improvement?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you see, we all learned the lesson from Ablekuma North.
Right.
We all saw how fights, so many issues occurred there. So, for someone to go and hurt, for someone, you see, I always tell my friends that even though I'm a member of the NDC, I don't support violence.
Right.
You understand me? You saw the way our brothers were, dealing with how Akumse. Then you saw the moves. You see, even though the woman has done so many things, but we condemn violence. We never expected that. You understand me? Then you saw how the 8 people who was involved in this mess were also called by the police, and they were even given charges. This is what we call leadership. You understand me? And so we learned this through this process, and then we sent it to Akutia, and everything was peaceful. Even though there were 1 or 2 things, but we never heard of any gunshots.
Yeah.
We never heard of any killing or anybody dying. Because the police were rest assured that we were there to promote peace. After all, that place is a peaceful place. We're just there for only a day. So we can't use that moment to cause harm. So that at the end, when you come to Accra, they are all citizens of this country.
Exactly.
So we just need a good leadership. And I'm praying that this thing should be going on. So we all pray that both parties will learn. Right. And we should just stop the violence and just promote peace.
So what are some of the things you think they can improve? Looking at
you see, with this election, we just need to be, peaceful enough. We should be mindful of our words as communicators. It doesn't mean I should go and sit somewhere, even though His Excellency former President Akufo-Addo messed the country, this and that. He's also my father. He can be my grandpa. You understand me? I just need to give him that respect. But what I condemn is the habit. You understand me? You need to be a listening president. But I can't go and sit on anywhere or on any platform to come and insult you. You see, this thing triggers pain within.
Yes.
You understand me?
Exactly.
So as communicators, we are the people carrying the conversation, the things that the party is doing to Ghanaians, so that they'll be able to know their left and right. So secondly, after you condemning this violence, you also need to be tolerative. If you're not tolerant, definitely someone you might say something hurting. But I just need to come to you and tell you, say, my sister, what you said was so sad to me. Let's try and retrieve it. So that peace will go on. I can't force you to be in my party. You also can't force me to also be in your party. It's a choice. You understand me? It's a choice. So I just think that we communicators, we should also try and forgive, tolerate, and also come together. Just go and share your product to the citizens. Let them know that this is my product. When you buy it, it will save you to do this and that. And we also went there to sell our product, who is essentially to the man mama. And I'm sure that is what the people there in Akweta used to vote for our candidate there. You understand me? Yes. We did not go there to go and insult or say something. They went there talking about funeral dress. That when our chairman came, instead of him being in black and blah blah. No, you can't force me to be in black. You understand? We all know that the person is dead and gone. Nobody wished him to die, but it has already occurred. You understand me? He's now going to face whatever he's going to face there. So the good legacies that you people thought that he was having, we're also going to be on it, because that place was not meant for him. It's meant for the citizens. But we just need one leader to be able to go. You understand me? But we went there telling them that this is our president. This is your president. Is the party in power? Is the one ruling and governing this country. You understand me? So what we have to do is that we have students there who are first this free stress of tertiary.
Yeah,
we have students there.
Right.
We should ask them. You understand me? Government has also paid their first time school fees for them for the 1 year.
Right.
You understand me? It's also a good policy, and they are also enjoying it. You understand me? So this is a product that we went to sell to them, for them to know. At least free SHS. Nobody is going to this traffic light SHS. Everybody is going one. You understand me? Since John Dramani Mama came, have you heard of any doomsday yet? No. You understand me? I think last week when I had doomsday, just less than 5 minutes, it came back.
Okay.
You understand me? This is the product that we are talking about. We will not go there and go and mourn. It is an election. There's time for everything. I will not go there and go and talk about party colors. You understand me? I will not go there and go and insult anybody. Bawumia went there. What was he telling people? He was telling people that who were the people that killed him.
Yeah.
You understand me? But this is not the campaign message that we want. Nobody can judge. We are not there. Even the own lawyer of the MP or the nurses or the doctors of the MP has never come out to tell us what killed the person. Even family members have not even come out. But you, as a whole former vice president, instead of you going there telling them what Nana the former vice president has done, for them to also learn and also build on it. If he did something there, I'm sure that so and so he will stand on it. For the people there in Akwetia to stand on it and say, no, let me vote for my candidate, so that he or she will be able to also continue. But they went there, putting sand in the people's eye. You understand me? But we went there to sell our product, who is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, telling the Ghanaians or the citizens there that when you vote for him, your road, even on the day that they were voting, road construction was going on. There were those so-called propaganda were going on, telling that because of elections, that is why we are doing the road. No, you understand me? If because of elections, that's the reason why the people are voting for us, let us continue and let us do the needful so that we'll be able to bring peace to our country, Ghana. So thank you very much for that.
Well, we've seen Akwetia to be a very unique constituency, as in a swing constituency. They vote for the NPP, they vote for the NDC. What should that tell us about the people over there in our politics as well?
You see, time changes. You understand me? And then your leadership might be different from my leadership. You understand me? But the persistent truth must be said. You understand me? 8 years of MPP, they should tell us what they've done for them there, so that Ghanaians will stand on it and let them know that what you are telling me, it is good or bad. You understand me? And show us evidence. 8 years there. You understand me? And then they also claim that they did roads, they did that. But if you did road there, are you sure that even during election, NDC will be going to do road there? You understand me? So if some of the places will tell that Akwetia is my Akwetia is my stronghold, it's my stronghold. But look at the margin. You understand me? You see, MPP doesn't want to learn, and this thing is really, really hurting Ghanaians. You get me? We just go there, tell the people there what you can do. You understand me? You see, this election that was held last year, 2024.
Yes.
Has really shown that we have good leadership in Ghana, and we have Ghanaians who are ready for change. We have Ghanaians who are ready to join the reset team, so that you and I will be able to stand somewhere and say, no, Papa will be call, you know, he has messed us up. But the new governance here is trying to put things. You and I, we are all saying it. So I'm sure that that's the far and a big difference. That's what Akwesi members used to just judge.
Mr. Paul.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, my dear.
We've been waiting for you for long.
You know where I live?
Yeah.
A little bit far from here. So
yeah, I understand.
It's not easy, but I'm here.
Yeah, here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome.
Yeah, so we were just doing some just by the way.
Yeah, I heard my brother saying a lot of things. Yeah. About Akutia by-election and direction. You know, the Akutia by-election, he was talking about people going there with a message. Then this never went to Akutia with a message. No.
But what was your message for the NPP when you went to Akutia?
We went there and told them that they should vote for Solomon Asmedu because he has the base with the grassroots, the people over there.
Okay.
So when he lobbies, he can get in touch with them so easily. Because Mr. Bedu, Bernard Bedu, never stayed. He hasn't stayed in the Akutia constituency. He used to go and come back. Solomon Asmedu is somebody's a homeboy who can go and then fight. And he's already doing things. He's already supporting the people of Akutia already.
But do you think the message you gave to the people was strong enough?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We went to that message, but the NDC never went with the message.
Oh, are you sure?
The NDC went there to threaten the people of Akutia.
How did they threaten them?
If you don't vote for us, we are not going to contract your rules. It was a threat.
Was it a threat?
Isn't this a threat? I pay my tax, I do everything, and you are telling me if I don't vote for you, you'll not bring development to my constituency. So the DC there, what's the purpose of the DC? What's the main job of the DC?
So you think these people actually voted out of
scared? Yeah, they're being scared that if you interview many of them, I was not going to tell you, if you talk to many of them, they were like, hey, I must say and then my brother was saying the NPP cannot show whatever we did in Akutia. I believe the people of Akutia are not dumb. I believe they're not dumb, yeah. So they made their choice this very by-election, and I respect their choice. Because they are not dumb. The same way they voted for Honorable Ernest Yakumi. So I don't think they just voted for Ernest Yakumi just because they have to vote for him. No. They voted for him because of what the MPP did for the constituency. And nobody said Akutia has stronghold. We've never stand anywhere and say Akutia has stronghold. But there's something going on in this country that gets me worried. I think you also have to be worried.
Okay.
And my mother also have to be worried. Yeah. You know, since growing up, since growing up, this is the first time I'm hearing that Ghanaians have become refugees in another country.
Yeah, I saw that. Coming to that.
This is the first time. I don't know if you've witnessed this before.
No.
This is the first time. If you mention Ghana, if you go anywhere and you mention Ghana, the name tag to Ghana is peace, or our nickname is peace. Peaceful country. That's why we are called the gateway to Africa. But this is the first time Ghanaians are becoming refugees in other countries. Initially, we used to host Liberians as refugees in other countries. But now we. And then the people are from the president's hometown.
But would you say that the president is the cause of this whole Buhari going?
If it's not the cause, what is the interior minister doing?
Well, to my best of knowledge, I learned that particular conflict came up as a result of land dispute. So people have guns and other things on them, killing themselves. The interior minister, the IGP, we need peace in Ghana. Well, no. This thing about peace started from Boku to Inkwanta, and then it came to Savannah region, the Benyeri, the Bole, and the Sola. Yeah. Then it came down to even Greater Accra when we were celebrating the Homo War. You heard what that happened in even in Sotum just here. You get it? Like the insecurity in this country is very worrying, and I think the interior minister is sleeping on his job. I remember Okudjata Blakwa during the Ukraine war, the Russia-Ukraine war. He flew to Ukraine to take pictures with Ghanaian students in Ukraine.
He flew to Ukraine for agenda. Now Ghanaians are now refugees in Cote d'Ivoire and Burkina, and you cannot even go there to even give them some relief items. So you cannot even go there to talk to them.
But don't you think we are getting this whole thing wrong if we try to politicize the whole issue? Because I believe the government.
This is not about politics. This is about the interior minister working on it, doing something. So do you have to wait for people to lose their lives? Do you have to wait for people to leave the country to turn refugees in other countries before you start acting?
Well, I saw in the news that the regional minister over there is putting some things in place to make sure the place is calm.
So when?
Yeah.
Because you know.
But at least they are showing some sort of effort
to make sure the effort is. Listen, the level of insecurity in this country is very warm. Aside from the Boku, the Bankwanta.
But I think the Boku, we've been experiencing Boku for way back.
Boku from way back, but Boku. Ask yourself, who politicized the Boku?
Oh, like seriously?
Who said whenever NDC is in power, there is peace as Boku? Who said when they come, they will give the chieftaincy, they will tend and give to the other tribe? Like, you should ask ourselves, who caused all these things? Certain of these things we can't use them for politics. Because we want to score, want to get political points, or want to get some votes, you have to politicize everything. It's wrong. That's what they did. So me, everybody talking about Ghana, the performance of Ghana, the performance. Which performance? I'm asking myself, which performance? Now they are saying Ghana cedi is the worst performing currency in the world. That's what they are saying. I'm not the one saying this. Whatever the NDC have launched, the National Apprenticeship Program. Have you asked yourself how many people have benefited since they launched it? Have you ever asked yourself? If you're a journalist, you can just inquire about this. Have you asked yourself about the 1 million coders, how it is going? Some just talking about there's a pilot. Where is it happening? Where is it even happening? The pilot, and where is it even happening? And then have you seen people doing like the settings are too much? You get the performance. You ask yourself performance. 24-hour economy. They launched 24-hour economy. I saw our vice president cutting some ribbons in the balloons, using a balloon air fly with him. I was like, 24-hour economy. Ask yourself which of the government institutions. Like, I was at the airport initially, and airport we already work 24 hours. Most of the jobs that are working 24 hours are still working 24 hours. But ask yourself, which other institution has begun working 24 hours in this country? Some of these things, so you come and tell performance. It's like you're just enjoying the good one now. And to win a Akuta by election, Akuta is a swing seat. Akuta is nobody's stronghold. Even before this by election, the NDC have won 5 and we've won 4. Before this by election. Okay. So Akuta it's never a stronghold. And they're enjoying the goodwill, and I think they should enjoy it now. You have the 2/3 in parliament, and this 2/3, they can even pass the anti-LGBTQ bill. This 2/3, they are sleeping on everything. No, the oral team promised us about $20 million to retrieve. About $20 million. We are in August. It's September. Sorry, we are now in September. Ask yourself, how much has the oral been able to retrieve?
Okay.
You see, let me just clear something on
briefly on this so we can.
You asked him about Akwitia. What message did they send there? They never sent any message there. They were just seriously telling us how come their candidate died and pointing hands to the NDC leaders. My brother, don't say certain things that you don't know. You understand me? We are all growing. You've been in power 8 years. Tell us if Nana Addo Dankwa was able to go to Boku to go and even calm the people there down. He should tell us on record. But when His Excellency Dr. Dramani Mahama was declared as the president of this Republic of Ghana, he went there. Am I telling lies? He went there. When the IGP also came, he also went there. You understand me? It is a process. This all cost. Doing your term in office. 8 years in office. What did you do? And you are here talking about peace. You just came here. 9 months is this. You understand me? What did you do at Boku? And we are even talking about Akwetia here. What message? You see, Ghanaians are very, 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 very wise. So that's why we're having 2/3. You understand me? And this should be a wake-up call for them. You understand me? No, I'm coming. You see, it is a process. You understand me? This war does this chaos that is happening at Boku did not start in NPP time. NDC time. It started in your time. 8 years. What did you do? You understand me? You can't go there and go and be shooting this thing. Police are there to guide us and bring safe to our country, Ghana. I talk about refugees. You don't even listen to what everybody said yesterday what our interior minister said. He has stated it. They are going there.
Yeah.
You understand me? They are not going to sit down there. The man is not sleeping. You are not in Ghana then. The man is not sleeping. You understand me? My brother, I'm coming. The man is not sleeping. It is a process. And we are not there to tell the people sweet words. We're just going to find out, put things in its right measure. Right. You understand me? And I talk about foreign and affairs here. Okujato said what? Okujato is not sleeping. They are all working together. You see, we are all coming together to reset the country Ghana that you and I we want. Right. All this mess that has been caused was in your time.
Hey.
Yes,
the solar ball was
I'm coming. 8 years. What did you do? At Boku,
the Bolly was the Bolly conflict time.
Let me tell you something.
I mean,
don't sit down here and tell us that our president, John Dramani Mahama, is the cause of this Bolly or whatever you're talking about.
I said it's happening in his hometown.
You understand? No. Are you trying to tell me that he's the one who caused it?
Something happened at your backyard.
At your back.
At your backyard.
Is it there now?
So
no. Calm down. I'm coming. You don't have any facts. Don't come and sit here and put that into Ghanaians' eyes.
That's not about.
Please, calm down. We are here. Then they tell us that cocoa, gold was being dug in Akufado's backyard in his hometown. What did he do about it?
This is what I like about the NDC.
I'm telling them, no.
This is what I like about the NDC. You know what I like about the NDC?
Allow him to
when he was talking, I never integrated.
Exactly.
You understand me? So, you are giving fake points here without even giving us a good source about the foundation.
Okay.
You understand me? You don't know what you are talking about. Talking about fight, talking about this and that. Dr. Mani Mahama, if you are telling him that he's coming from his own town, does he sleep there? He's not sleeping there. You understand me? And the man too is not also sleeping. We're not happy. You understand me? I also talking about Amasama war doing the Omoho and then Teshi whatever. The police was also there to calm things down there. You understand me? Ghanaians are many than the police.
I think they've investigated that you should have arrested 2 people.
You understand me? This is a working government. In their era, our Kumsin case, have you forgotten about it? What happened? Who did you arrest?
Okay.
Wagon. Sam George case. People were slapping. Who and who were you able to arrest? Even their demonstration, when Afenyo Marquis was able to slap a police officer, was he arrested? This is a working government that you and I, we need to defend the truth. You understand me? Look at the 8 guys who were arrested. I was just telling you earlier on. This is a working government, and we are talking about what? Even your own people that are even causing harm within your party, you're not able to even arrest them. You are talking about someone else.
Let
me come in. Let me.
I think I'm just going to give you 1 minute to defend your point.
How you were saying is the president sleeping in his hometown. I remember when the issue of the illegal mine happening in Chebi. These people were pressing the necks of the Kufado. During that time, was he sleeping like in Chebi? No, you should be real. I like one thing about NDC. They always make reference.
Were you able to solve it? Were you able to solve it?
I have just 1 minute. Allow me.
He has just 1 minute.
They always make reference. Whatever that happened, if it's happening now, there's nothing wrong with it. That's then this now.
Who says so?
Yeah, everything they say, they make reference. This happened in your time, and then look at just 9 months. Look at the number of people are dying, and I compare it to 8 years.
Like seriously,
isn't this sad?
Oh, how can you compare that? The number of people dying.
He's mentioning.
Are the ones killing them?
No, he doesn't have a good foundation of what he's talking about.
Let me land. It's not about they killing the people. It's about the insecurity in the country.
Oh, like seriously?
It's about the insecurity in the country. If things are happening, let's say if things are happening in Nigeria now. People who are, let's say, a terrorist group start attacking people, or maybe people start fighting themselves, killing themselves. Will you blame the government or the people? The government is supposed to make sure that there's security in the country. So there's security in the country. Whatever conflicts, people are having gas in their rooms. People having gas. People don't even fear to stand and shoot within just this 8 to 9 months. People are not afraid even to stand in front of the people and shoot them just within. Look at the amount of people are dying. And now you're telling me the president is not in this thing. With the issue of this refugee issue is sad. It's no Ghanaian should even be happy about this.
I think your time is up.
It's very, very sad. And the IGP about W. Kumanov also, you mentioned about W. Kumanov. W. Kumanov, the people who arrested, it took Ghanaians to shout on the IGP, to even call the police out before they arrested them.
So are you now saying that the Ghanaians is telling the police about how to do that?
Let me tell you why I'm saying this. At the Block 1 of everyone, I was there. I witnessed whatever that happened. The people that came to attack Akumsen and Alloyd. Let me land. The people that came to attack Akumsen and Alloyd, after attacking them, they didn't go anywhere. They were still hanging around. The police were looking at them. So what prevented the police from arresting them at that instance? Ask yourself what prevented the police from arresting them at that instant.
But at the end, were they arrested?
At the end, Ghanaians started calling them out. Ghanaians called them out before they did. The same thing happened to Sofa Soccer, threatening for the markings on live camera. Police people were in Akutia.
For that issue, he has been called.
No, I said. No, let me land. It took the people of Ghana and the MPP, if it took people to do a press conference and artists before they invited him.
Oh, right.
Meanwhile, Supazoka was working in Lakotia after making that claims.
Okay.
He was working in Lakotia freely. Meanwhile, after making that claims, the police were in Lakotia. They were supposed to arrest him that day, that very day. Even the man who slapped Mama Saudu was supposed to be arrested on that very day.
So has he been called or not?
If he had been called, it took Ghanaians to shout to talk before they did it.
What about the West Wagon? We are even so shouting about
the West Wagon. The West Wagon was the main reason that led to the banning of vigilantism in politics in Ghana here. Yeah, you know this. The West Wagon was the main reason that made us ban vigilantism in politics in Ghana. You know this.
Working freely in your time.
You can arrest her if she's guilty. Arrest her if she's guilty.
All right, calm down, gentlemen.
Arrest her if she's guilty. Nobody is telling not to arrest her.
We've had enough of the jest, by the way, so we are just going to dive into our major discussions for this morning. The place is getting heated, and I'm even getting nervous myself, but I'm going to try and calm down. So please, I'm begging you, let's try and listen to each other. If we are all speaking at the same time, it will make it difficult for our audience to listen to us. So please, I'm begging you respectfully, let's try not to interject each other when we are making our submission. Thank you so much. All right, so moving on to our first topic for discussion for this morning, that has to do with Kobna Echampon's proposal to avoid by-election in Ghana. He's saying that it's high time they squash by-election in the country because it's in his opinion is seen as a waste of resources. So rather than conducting an election, why doesn't the government or the party that is in power appoint somebody to just represent that constituency? What do you make of his opinion?
Oh, you see, I respect his view on such that we should just try and just ignore this by-election. You see, someone may say that for peace to prevail. Someone may also say that for cost to be for cost to be what? To be reduced. You understand me? But what our honorable member said, that's Kobna Ejapon, is saying that we should just try and just appoint someone when there's a by-election. You see, we are all dealing with law in Ghana. You understand me? EC is backed up with the 1992 constitution for these by-elections to go on. You understand me? It deals with a lot of things for it to come down. If he's going to go about it, or if the president is going to go about it, another committee will be formed. Lawyers and other stakeholders must also come together and look into it. But you see, we don't get up and just appoint someone. Chinchina say, Ombodi Musu constituency say. You understand me? By election, you go there, share ideas with your party members. You understand me? Yeah. Let them know that I want this or that to come. But someone may say, I love my brother, I don't like my brother because one or two things. So that's where the voting what comes inside. You understand me? It is the citizens that will come together to confirm that I want so or be for it to be amended. You understand me? So I respect his decision, and I also respect whatever he said about it and giving his own reason for peace and whatever to prevail. But this goes beyond me. You understand me? We have legal team there that must also come together as a constitution. But all the EC did about the by-election is in the 1992 constitution. That is back in it. So I'm trying to tell me that we should go and change it or amend it then to be something. So this, I think the public must also hear about it, bring their interest so that president will also hear. If it's not been done so, they will just go according to what our normal norm declares. Sure.
All right, Mr. Paul, what do you make of his opinion that by-elections should be squashed? They should just appoint somebody to, replace whoever resigns or whoever dies in that particular constituency.
First of all, let me say good morning to our listeners, our viewers. I didn't greet them initially.
Yes, because we were so heated.
And then the good people of Amasaman. Let me say good morning to the good people of Amasaman constituency, to my former MP, Honorable Akwesi Osofrifa Mensah, and the organizer for Greater Accra, Prince Obin, and then the youth organizer, incoming organizer for Greater Accra, Kwame Bequin, Commander. Issy, Engineer Kwame Japan is one of the best people, or one of my favorite when it comes to politics in MPP. Yeah, he served as a secretary, and then he is now aspiring to be a flag bearer.
Do you think he will win?
It's a context. Everybody deserves to win. It's a context. Everybody, they are all fit to contest. Yeah, but one person will be made as the winner.
But do you think he's somebody that you guys will be proud of to have us to run as?
Among the 5 of the people that have filed, you'll be proud of any of them.
You'll be proud of any of them.
Yeah. We have no problem with any of them. They are all party members, and they have all worked and served the party with honesty. So we'll be proud to work with any of them as a flag bearer. Yeah, we have any problem. Yeah. So he made a proposal, and I think in one way I will side with him in one way, and in another way I will also not side with him. Yeah, because I'll side with him, but in the by-election, because in by-elections we waste a lot of resources. You get it. I remember Don Kufuor's era within this 8 years, we had about 7 by-elections. Just imagine. So the EC has to, the government has to waste another money for 7 good elections within the 8 years. Within the 8 years, 7 good by-elections. The country has to waste money on that. So with that, they can find a way. But to say we should replace the person with the same party that the person is. Let me say the person at NDC, and maybe his seat becomes vacant. We have to replace him or her with the same party member. That's where I disagree. I think democracy should still be democracy. The people, maybe within just 2 years, or maybe within that 8 months, or 1 year or 3 years, that the person has been an MP for them, they will like the person to change. It can be like my party is in power. Maybe the MP is also from my party. Maybe, but the MP is not serving well. So people would love to know. We've had an NDC president, we have an NDC member of parliament, and he's not working. So let's try the MPP man and see. I think it will be better. So if not, internally people will kill their own party members, their own MPs. Yeah, once I know if this man is the one coming, because there will never be a by-election or any primaries or anything. If there can be even there can be a primaries, he knows the primaries will favor him. So if that's the case, then let me just work things out and then just eliminate that person. Then I come. If it's not about killing, whatever cases they can even use against him in court, just to make his seat vacant, they can do it. So with that, I don't side with him. Democracy is democracy. We should still go for elections. We should still go for by-elections. Just that there are more tensions in by-election. You know, the approach to by-elections is different from the approach to general election. They are two different things. The approach we used to go for by-election. That's what I'm saying. In by-election, mostly favors the party in power.
Are you sure? Has it always been the case?
It's only just once that an opposition has won the by-election. That's the send off. Only once. It's only just once. By-elections always favor the party in power. That's what I'm saying. The approach for by-elections, if you go for by-elections, it's like a threat.
How do you see that as a threat?
It's like if you don't vote for me, I will not do this for you.
Hey.
That's the norm. And I won't say it's only among the NDC. Even NPP, we've also done some before. But as so even the approach we used to go enter by election is very wrong. Even NPP, I sent off. We went there. We were saying if you vote for the secretary, you'll be going to jail. Then like it's very wrong.
So if it's wrong, what better approach do you think we can go into by election with?
We should go with a better message than threatening the people that if they didn't vote for us, we are not going to bring them development. You can go there in my 8 years, in my 4 years, in my 1 month, in my 2 months. This and I've done this and this and this. And if you vote for me, I'll continue to bring you this. You get it? But they shouldn't be like you not go there and tell them what you've done for them, but you rather go there and threaten them. I heard Olam Konzada saying if he was to be the president, you see that mentality, and they didn't vote for his candidate Nakutia, he will not contract for them. Like you see the mentality we used to approach by elections is different. So I think by election, scrapping it totally will be bad, and to be a death on our democracy. Yeah, because people will start to eliminate their own brothers or their own sisters just because they know if he or she is not there, I'm the one going to replace him or her, which is very bad. Which is very bad. Yeah, so we should just let the system be like as the way it is. Just that we should make sure we find other means. If there's a by-election, like other means to approach our electoral system, like our whole electoral system.
What approach could that be?
The digital way can be better, just to prevent the violence. You get in other countries when they go the digital way, I think the violence is lesser. Because by-election comes more violence than any other election. You can assembly elections is there. We have parliamentary elections, internal property elections also comes with violence.
But do you see Ghana as a country, we are ready for that, to have our election digitally, as compared to other countries that even by the time they finish election, within the next 1 hour, they even pronounce the winner. But right here in the country, it's not even like that. We have up to 72 hours to declare the winner.
Yeah, and then that 72 hours also brings tension in town. I remember in 2016, MPP collected our results, and we knew we've won the election. In 2016, we were just waiting for the president, John Mahama, then to concede defeat. It took us about the same 72 hours before we consider defeat. You get it? But if things are just showing on the screen, they get that way. You know when you lose, you know you've lost. Just maybe there might be some people that can hack into a system. You know, the corrupt level of some of our leaders is very, very serious. Some people can just hack the system and then do whatever they like. That's one thing that we should also check when it comes to election. Well, if you want to go digital, we should check this cyber fraudsters or hackers. You hack a system. Most of the motor and no they multiply. So we should, but we'll get there as a country. We'll get there. I pray we get there. We are developing a nation. It doesn't matter in PP or NDC. Whoever comes to power, we are developing a nation. We should think about moving the nation forward. That's what we all want. I'm here. I'm not wishing for the NDC to fail. I'm not always praying for John Mama to fail. No.
But you're ready to criticize them.
If that's why it's democracy. Do you understand? That's why we have democracy. If something is going on wrong, you have to put the government on the right path. That this is going on. This is going on. That's why you have democracy. You have opposition, or you have minority and a majority in parliament. They debate on issues. Somebody told me they only come to one agreement if it's about giving them money, like sharing money together. That's when you see them coming together. Now when they own thing they cry on. You can say you are giving every MP $2 million each to construct this. With that one, they don't debate on it. They don't even talk about it. You get it? So I think democracy, we are growing in democracy. So far since 1992, we've never experienced any conflict or any war after our elections. That I did not win the election and I will not agree. So I always respect Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo because he was the first person to visit the Supreme Court when he wasn't happy with the outcome of an election result. And this trend will be there. This trend will be there. If you think you're not happy with the outcome of any election result, you can just approach the Supreme Court. Then whatever they have to do, they will do. And then the Mama also follow the same trend. And I think it will help our democracy. Right. Imagine that time we said no, I won't agree. So no, I understand that you call boys, hey, Bulga Bulldogs, let's call us a couple, let's call, and then 5 stars in this country. You get it? Yeah, it will be very, very sad. So I think we are on the right path as a country. Democracy, we are growing. I always say, just that my only worry is the turnout in the elections these days. It keeps on declining. The turnout in elections these days, it keeps declining each and every day. And now, the following election year, you go then to reduce to maybe 1.8 million. The following election, you go there to reduce to. And then I don't know if Ghanaians are losing trust in politicians. I don't know if that's the main cause. Because you talk to people about
perhaps that could be.
I don't know. You talk to people about I don't know. It's more Macrana or be about anyway. Like that mentality. Yes. We should just make sure the Ghanaian citizens gain trust in politicians. They should gain trust in politicians. That's why I'm praying. Then you see this 24-hour economy.
They execute it well.
Well.
It will come.
Because there's something that Ghanaians are looking forward to. They made mention that you have about 2 million unemployed youth in this country. So they are coming to give them job. 1 job, 3 shifts, 3 people.
3 people.
And the best one will be also. As soon as at least almost half of the youth that are unemployed will be employed. So I think it will be a good call, and we are waiting for it. But the for economy, one thing that will be a key to support it. One is security, and the security level in this country. You and I know how it's going. So I pray the security issues in this country we solve it first.
Don't worry, don't improve it.
Actually, don't worry, don't improve it. We are praying. We are praying. Yeah, we are praying. We are praying. It improves. If not, the for economy, I bet you I will not even, if I'm on 9 shift, I'll not even go out. If I'm on 9 shift, I'll not even go. Yeah.
Okay. So coming back to criticism of your party criticizing the new administration, I've also heard some comments that, you people are in power now, so this is what you people are doing. When we also come to power, this is what we also do.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you make of that comment?
That's what I'm saying. What precedent you set? Like that's what my brother was saying. In Nigeria, so where this happened. So at times it's happening. So like it will be like a cycle.
So it's going to be like a payback time when
which is very wrong.
Exactly.
Which is very wrong. So if something is wrong, we should condemn it. And if you condemn it in the position, when you come to power, don't come and do the same thing. If you condemn it whilst you're in the position, and you come to power and do the same thing because it's a payback time, then don't expect that person to also win power and also keep quiet and say, I will not do the same.
Then I think it should end from you people. Don't you think?
It should end with them now.
Because I've heard Afenyo Markin also make statements like that.
I'm saying it should. They are in power now, and it should end with them. People are using this power to score their, I don't know how to put it, to score their personal scores. Yeah, and you can see people are using this power to settle their political scores. You say my material. That's one thing. And then if you say so there are 9 months in government or 8 months in government, and they can stop it now. Today is 5th, 7th, no more than 9 months in government. They can stop it now. And KG.
All right, Mr. Zaki.
Yeah. I'm just enjoying
his submission.
Yes.
Right.
You see, we should all think about Ghana first.
Exactly.
You understand me? We should all think about Ghana first. Most after the Equatorial election, one of their MPs, I'm just trying to recall the name. You understand me? He made it clear on social media that all the judges under this administration, when they also come 2029.
Yeah, I heard that.
You understand me?
You get it.
You get it. So this will not help us, we the youth especially. You understand? Because people were trying. I will not say they've lost trust, because now the recent agenda is there. You understand me? People are trying to just lose trust in politicians. You understand me? We are now coming. We are now building ourselves as a youth. You understand me? We are going to build on whatever our leaders currently are doing, so that you and I will be favored in our own country. We should always put Ghana first. We should always put Ghana first. And then he was also talking about the 24 hours economy.
Yeah.
Some has already started. You understand me? Nobody said that 24 hours economy was not there before NDC came. When you go to some of the hospitals, they were. But some were not, because of security reasons. You understand me? And during our manifesto, and even after election, and even after the endorsement of Honorable Mutaka as the Minister of Interior, he was holding on so many press conferences, talking about security, both the armed forces, customs, immigration, fire service, or any other security, whether private or even government. We are all going to come together, because we are thinking about Ghana first, not politicians first. Politics will go, but Ghana will still remain Ghana. You understand me? But we need good leaders, responsible leaders that can be able to govern us, whether MPP or NDC. We should always put Ghana first. Because when you are going and then someone is coming to hurt you, the person will not ask you for a party card. You understand? Someone will say that our ministers, our honorables are being guided with people. But we that are going to work with this 24 hours economy, who is going to guide us? And then Cecily Jodomani Mahama he's also having children. He's also going to think about us. From the main, you understand me? So that everything will go on well. And I promise my brother that 24 hours economy is going to commence.
Okay, he has assured you, so get ready. So coming back to it, looked like we all deviated trying to, do propaganda with our own party. So coming back to squashing the by-election, do you think squashing the by-election is going to save us public money? Do you see even conducting the election as a waste of resources?
You see, it's not a waste of resources.
So what is it?
You understand me? We're all paying our taxes. You understand me?
Yeah.
You see, the main reason why our honorable was saying that is because of peace. You get me? It's because of peace. And then we can't just get up and appoint someone to come and stand there and be our leader. It is a party. It is a party. As I said, maybe our brother here want to contest in the same party. His vision must be different from my vision.
Right.
Allow the person to come out. Tell him or her that this is my manifesto. I'm looking on this. I'm telling you, please vote for me and I'll do this and that. It shouldn't be any threat. Because whether you have MPP or NDC at Akutia, the people, they don't care. What they want is development. You understand me? That is why I'm saying that this is far from me. But as a citizen of this country, I think that it should be done and must be done peacefully. Because you can't go to someone's hometown and go and cause harm there, then you come to your sweet home. What do you expect the person to do? You understand me?
Yeah.
Allow it with tolerance. Let him or her bring his or her own idea and let the citizens there come out and cast their vote. And then after them casting their vote, make sure that you're not going to disappoint them. I always tell my friends that whether you tell an MPP member or NDC member that you go for 1 term, you go for 2 term, he or she has not lost. This should be stated clearly to our youth who are now coming. Because you be an MP for a first term, you've gotten all that you want. Your links, your whatever. We are the youth coming. You understand me? We should not learn badly. We should learn to what? Say the truth. What you can do, do it. What you can't do it, don't go and promise the people. So at the end, you'll be found wanting. Then that's where the lies is coming from. That's why I was NDC and MP before, they are all the same. They are not the same. Everybody with his or a vision or a mission on earth. Due to his or a political party.
But that's the kind of like mindset the citizens have, that both NPP and NDC are the same, because they come read their manifestos and say they're going to do this and that, and at the end they don't do anything.
Sure, I understand you. That is why I always tell my friends and citizens that that's why they voted for NDC. You understand me? If I tell you that MPP came in power, they did nothing, it's a lie. You understand me? If I tell you that they did nothing, it's a lie. But they were not listening to Ghanaians. You understand what I'm talking about? Because Ghanaians were the people voted for you to come and do something for them.
So you think that's the part they lost the election?
Sure. Because they don't listen. Things were going high. You understand me? Things were not favoring people. Now if you're a teacher and go and talk about your school, they'll condemn you or they'll even sack you. Oh yeah, we've been able to experience such. But here is a government that we are all resetting. We are not here to condemn. We are not here to insult. We are not here to fight. Because, to be frank, when when our current president, John Dramani Mahama, messes up, it will hurt both of us.
Yeah, it will go against all of us.
You understand me? As I said, we can just talk about it. Oh, what we are doing, that's why we have the majority and minority. We should not focus on only money. We should focus on our future. Invest into it. And my brother was talking about this entrepreneurship. When you go to Ashama, the MP and the MCE there, last week, they even brought their machines for the youth there to also come and use it. This steel benders or this mechanic and go. It's all over social media. It has already started. You understand me? We are all trying, because it doesn't mean that when NDC is in power, NDC should ignore MPP. No, sometimes they also speak sense to us. We are all humans. You understand? We are all governing a nation, not NDC. That is why John Dramani Mahama was voted into power. He spoke about part sharing. Our sisters have gotten yes. He spoke about a quality education. How many students have we heard so far talking about poor education system? PTA was cancelled during that era, but we all knew that in our foundation, PTA is very, very important. His Excellency cancelled it. Am I telling lies?
No, please.
Good. When Harun Andresu came, he has installed it back so that teachers, parents will also come together, because it's my ward who is in the school. At least if there's something going wrong, I can pass through the right process. Tell the headmaster, headmistress, if we can also contribute. You understand what I'm talking about? They were telling us that free SHS will be cancelled, this and that, but now we've even added private schools to it. And we are also trying that at least beds, you understand me, light, books, or things that they need to equip the education system will be delivered. So that our brothers and sisters will also get something to eat and also study and also become someone better to their family or to their country, so that we all grow as a country. So we should just stop this propaganda, whether NDC or MPP. We are all youth coming. Our fathers and mothers, they are all going. We have people to also care for. We should always think ahead. If our politicians are doing something that is not right, we shouldn't come and sit on social media, insult them like that. No. I can't insult Akufo-Addo no matter what. You understand me? I can't go and sit somewhere, but I can speak ill against the actions because I voted for him. Because we're also paying them with our taxes. We need to build a nation that you and I will never regret. You understand me? So I think that what he said, we should also consider that, but it will be difficult.
It will be difficult.
Yeah.
Do you see that as infringing on the democratic rights of the people as well, for them to be able to select the candidate they want?
You see, that's why I'm saying that I will not say so, because his understanding might be different from my understanding.
Or are you saying that, or could it be that he's saying this because they lost in the election?
Oh no! You see, election. Either someone loses, someone win. You understand? That is politics for you.
Yes.
But at the end, the result is what we need. And this 8 years, this less than 1 year, we are in power. We are all seeing what is happening. We are all seeing it. You understand me? Even this morning when I woke up, I was just checking the dollar is 12 something. I was like, ish, my brother will come and mafia me here. Yeah. But you see, it is a process.
Gone up again.
You see, but it is a process. I'm sure definitely our minister or the Bank of Ghana will also come out. You see, the interaction must be there. But we're not going to stand somewhere and be blaming past government. No, you see, this will not let us go on. This will never let us go on. You understand me?
See the way he's looking at you.
I know.
To come here and you know me, I'm always here for peace and I'm always calm. This is aware.
Yeah. I'm aware about that.
Yeah, I'm always calm here. One thing is that I would not say it's a waste of resources. I want to say that, but just that the tension in it that makes us waste more money.
But the tension in it, I believe it should be a normal election.
Yeah, the by-election, the approach to by-election, we the politicians have a role to play to reduce the tension in by-election.
So it's not just the security personnel that have that mandate to ensure security, but the political actors also have a role to play.
To ensure peaceful election, there are three bodies. One, the political parties. Two, the EC. Three, the security.
Right.
These three people, if they are to work together, I think the tension in by-election will reduce.
But is that what we see in this country? Because it looks like it's just the police officers that are doing theirs, but the EC,
the tension will come,
and the political party.
The tension will come. the tension. Let's look at Kutia. They deployed about 5,500 policemen. Just a constituency with this over about 50,000 voters.
Well, I think
then in Amasaman, we have about 170 voters. Times 3 of Akutia, Amasaman, we have about 170 voters. Akutia has about 120 police stations. Amasaman, we have about 300 something police stations. So just imagine, and even Akutia by election, you are deploying about 5,500 policemen. Then Amasaman, you deploy about 10,000, 15,000.
I think the police officers are equally monitoring as well, because when you go on social media, certain comments some people were making, even in Team Forger himself said that it's going to be bloody inequity. So that should tell you that the political actors are not even playing their role.
That's what I'm saying.
When it comes to peacekeeping,
it takes these three bodies, the political parties, the EC, and then the security personnel to make sure there's peace in any election, not only by election, any election. Our utterances is key. And people certain times people who also want to use by-election to settle their personal scores. The other chairman, Hano, Mr. Joe Hamitrobi. I will show you. I'll show you small of it. You get it. Then it's like, let me also retaliate to what they did to me. If I'm not a man, if then the this by me and Mohano, I was here the last time I told them we should prepare our men because we don't know what will happen because of the North Iran.
So you prepared your men down.
I made the proposal, but I don't know whether I prepare them.
But is that not igniting violence?
I'm not igniting violence. We should prepare them down. They shouldn't be at the police. They shouldn't be at the police station, at the police centers. But I said, if the end is tries to trigger something,
you also retaliate.
Yeah.
Why not ignore
because
rather?
We should ignore. Hey.
Madam,
no.
Because fire for fire.
No. Then we are going for elections. You've wasted resources. I've also wasted my resources. We are going for election. Then you come there and intimidate me. And you want me to keep quiet. Then you intimidate me and go. Hey.
But we saw your NDC, your NPP chairman. He ignored. Is it Azota? He ignored him. And I think
Chama Masaudu said he himself he wasn't there for. And then he thought the police would have arrested even the guy who slapped even at in front of him. Yeah, they start because that act caused of immediate arrest because it can spark more tension.
But he ignored him.
He ignored him because he was looking up to the police to act, and the police didn't act instantly.
So why don't you also look up to the police?
So imagine he went back and he now was working with men. Now Okoba initially was working with just two people or something.
Yeah.
But when he went back, he was coming with men like baby. So right now, keep the door to retaliate and to spark tensions. That's what I'm saying. We political party have a role to play.
Yeah.
Whether NPP, whether in this, whether CPP, PNC, every political party, join by elections, we have a role to play. Join main elections, we have roles to play. And once say at all costs, I have to win. You go there with your message. My call election though, assembly elections, my could be done. After that, you'll be like, I'm going to win this election at all costs. But you have to go there with message. If that at all costs should be message. And also in by-elections, the way we share money in by-elections,
sharing of money.
During elections, people do share money. By-elections on is worse. By-elections on is far worse. The way people share money during by-elections, so the Ghanaian people will think, let me just take the money and go and vote. But if you're a Ghanaian, I'm saying this, if you're a Ghanaian and you take money to go and vote, then just know that the person that you voted for, when he comes, he's not going to serve you well. Because with your Canada, he has bought your conscience. I don't know why, in the outside world, I'm having one Jamaican friend, Mr. Dean. He used to stay in the UK and then he came back to Ghana. He's now a Ghanaian because he's married to a Ghanaian. And then he told me, he said in Jamaica, if a politician will come there, let me give you 2,000, then let me give you, then you vote for me. Don't take your money. They will tell you the promises you are bringing to them, you are making to them. Just fulfill the promises. If you don't fulfill it, they can even kill you. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care about your money. But in Ghana here, you go a campaign, Mama Miss Carmin too. During 2024 elections, I can go house to house, tell somebody, tell me the Mama yes Kayan to. Then I be like, hey, the way that the trend is going, and this thing also make the politicians also start to share money, because the citizens are making it that Mama yes Ka
But right here in Ghana, shouldn't that be a case that the police should pick up? That if they see politicians or maybe someone aspiring for a particular position and is buying votes,
and then,
because that is bribery.
How would the police even see? That's the question.
But even in Africa, it was glaring in our faces.
The money sharing, it won't be the candidate himself sharing the money.
But you can pick up the person holding the money.
The person, I'm having my own money. I'm not going for election. I'm having my own money. Let me say, when I was in there and he bought yogurt for the people, they say, Winchi. Yeah. Presby police station when she here, and then they bought yogurt and then this thing for them. They were dancing, and I was like, wow. What yeah.
What
but maybe that time too, they needed that yogurt. That time, at that time, imagine they bring the sun for some.
But do you think those things really affect votes, though?
In Ghana here, it affects votes. In Ghana here, even internally, primaries and other things. Me, I always use Amasaman as an example. Amasaman, we were there having an MP who was working very well, and one man came that internally that I'll give every delegate a half plot. If it's good for me, and I was like, hey.
It was juicy.
We are about 1,500 delegates, police executives, and they come and tell us you give everybody
half plot.
It means you are
buying the whole as ambassador.
No, I was let me say you're developing a whole committee for us because 1,500 people in the community. Then it means it be too correct. I'm people, and we can name that place. We can give it a name.
So did you believe him?
Oh, so I didn't believe him because I was like now if you can get Japan money pressure from Ukraine, they will never make this promise. They will never make this promise. But in this things becoming a norm in our politics, which we should stop. We shouldn't be inducing voters with money. If I'm going for elections and I waste about why should I go for election and waste about millions of Ghana cedis?
Exactly.
I'm come to save. I'm coming to serve, but I have to waste millions of Ghana before I can even get a chance to come and save. I mean, why? I have to. I have even chiefs, educators. I am for educators. I am for. You say our chiefs no more GV8 because of elections. I mean, how? So with all this, I think we should just stop all this. By-election, I believe by-election is a good thing. We shouldn't scrap it.
We shouldn't scrap
it. We should allow democracy to. If that people will try to eliminate their own people. To succeed them
and even lose trust in these politicians as well.
Because the person will not come with a message. Not you, then internally he can pay the delegates. Then delegates
they even appoint.
Then
So you think it's even a bad idea at all?
Yeah. To me, I think
squash the
by-election.
Mr. Moses, what are your last words on this particular topic?
As my brother said, I said it all. But the little thing I can say is that. By-election is the same as elections. It is just two different political parties. And he said, you see, for chaos to occur, I can say that the majority depends on the two political parties. You can see MPP. Up to now, there's chaos there. Because of this, that they are going to vote for their presidential candidate first before their executives. We all know that we build up from the foundation. You have the Ken's team, by Champions team, Baumia team.
You understand me?
You understand me? Good. You see, up to now, there's chaos. Because someone say, why must we vote for presidential before we come to executives? But it's their own party. And I'm sure even after, I'm not saying there should be. We are all human beings. One or two things may occur. But if there is firm understanding, you understand? As I said, this is more legal right. Allow the person or allow the people to come out and vote for the one that they think that will be okay. And at the end, it's a good result that we all need. Right. So I respect that though, but as I think maybe in future when I become a president, I'll see what I can do about it.
Yeah. And I also think we shouldn't see the money as wasteful.
Yes. Sure.
Okay, so I think we draw the curtains on that particular topic. So moving on to our next topic is the government is given a directive to make GA and Dangbe compulsory subjects from next academic year. With this particular topic, the government actually feels as if the guns in this community are not being honored enough and even respected. And I think this whole thing started with this Obake and all of that. And I think when you go to the Kwame Nkrumah Museum, they've already changed from Akwaba to Obake. Yeah. Is that how we see it in our country as a noun, that these Ghana people do not feel respected or even honored?
Yeah. You see, as I said, I'm not a Ghana. I'm coming from a Kwapin, but my mom is a Ghana coming from Techi. Techi. You see, when the mayor of Accra was going around touring Accra and making sure that things were going on in the right manner, you can see a old woman standing there and telling her, say, they are all here no. And go see aga a one-time show. It was shown on TV.
Yes.
It really pained the man.
Yeah, and I think he came out to address
Good.
that it's not in
But recently,
Is it the woman or
no, the
man.
mayor, Honorable
Nick
Nick
Bako.
Bako Alote.
Yeah.
the mayor for Accra?
Yeah, I think during the decongestion
Yeah.
exercise.
You understand me? At Circle and even at where is it? Accra. And you see, the mayor was very, very, very pissed. You understand me? You can't stand in front of Otunfo and tell him what you are telling him.
Do you think
You
that
understand
woman
me?
made that comment because of the position he held, or simply because of his personality or the language he spoke?
Let me tell you something. I can state it here that most of our foreigners in Greater Accra they do not respect the guns.
Oh, why do you say?
Oh
that?
yeah, I can stay because
In
you
what
see, I've been moving with the mayor. I've been moving with some gun leaders and co. They take most of the gun leaders for granted. And you see, guns, we love people. When you listen to what the mayor's, the king said, we love people, but don't take us for granted. You understand me? Don't take us for granted. When everybody leaves, the persons come to Greater Accra. When everybody leaves, the persons come to Greater Accra. We accept people, but put us like at first, because we are all in Greater Accra here. You understand me? I think what the gunman just said, I really seconded.
But what took you so long to realize this? Because you
see, as I said, it is a process. You understand me? You can be hurting me, I'll be watching you. You can be hurting me. Stop. This thing has been there. But I think that this is the first time him coming out and come and talk like this. Because you see, things are getting out of him. You understand me? And then when you go to most of our workers in Accra, UTC, and most of them are not even Greater Accra members. They are coming from Ashanti region, Eastern region, and all kind of people. But we are all living as a country for us to come and run our business and also go. You understand me? It is so sad that you can see a young child, as you said, to your thing, you can't even reply because that thing, even though they are teaching in schools, but even the parents themselves even speak English and Tree and other languages with the word. Once you are even a Greater Accra born, you are even a Ghanaland soil human. You understand me? So I think it was also looking at the culture aspect. You have some games that we're even playing, Pilolo, Tumatu, and Owari and Co, and other things that will make the Ghanaland very, very nice. You see, when you go to doing the Omaha, you can even ask a Ghan lady or a Ghan tribe person that why are we celebrating Omaha? He or she doesn't even know. The English in this country now is even overcoming everything. But when you go to other countries, they even value their language more than even someone's language.
But what do you think made us land in such a situation like this?
You see,
is it that the subjects they are teaching in the classrooms they are using just English, because even science is even still English.
Yes, you see that I'm saying is that we all came to meet it. That's why we have the gang. I went to MOH. We were teaching gang. You understand me? And I was loving it. But you see, there are some subjects that, as you said, science, maths. I think when you expatiate it in a person's language, he or she will be able to understand it far better.
Better than in English.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. We all came to meet English.
Yes.
We all came to meet English. But our parents and co were living in our local mother language. If you're an Ewe, you know that mommy is an Ewe. You understand me? So when I'm doing things, I learn certain things from my tribe, so that when I'm going somewhere, I'll also be proud of it. You understand? When I are coming from a fancy, you see, our culture is fading off. Seriously, because we've allowed the English come. You see, nowadays when you go for interview, you're not even fluent in English. They don't even pick you.
Yes.
But meanwhile, the job they are going to do, through your own language, you can even bring investors into it. Do you know that nowadays, even in our political career now, they all say that Ashanti region, when you go there, you're an MPP, you can win. They don't like gun, they don't like this thing. But we have forgotten that when the person comes and sit on, it's a taxes they are going to use it on him. You understand me? So I second what the king is said, that we should also, you see, Aaron Adusu is a listening minister, and I think we can just go according to it by providing more books for Ghana teachers. You know,
for Ghana teachers.
Yeah, this also
and even training Ghana teachers as well.
You understand me? Yesterday, when Honorable Malik Basinti,
Yeah.
The YE. You see, he was talking about the Muslim teachers.
Yeah,
Arabic. It is something nice, so that when you go to any Arab countries, you not be found wanting. You understand me? We should all learn. These people were just placing it in the political. I said, no. He's the government. We are all under him. And what he said is very, very educative. For you to be identified, for you to respect your value, know more about your tradition. You see, when you go on TV, this Ghana was beautiful that they are showing.
Yeah.
You all learn.
Exhibiting.
Yeah, some are tourist sites, some are. You see, we all learn, and I think that we should grab it. If other kings will also suggest that if you are in Zima, learn by Zima, whatever, we are all growing. So that at the end, if my brother here does not speak Ghana, I can also teach him mine. He also teach me mine. So that when I go somewhere, I'll not be found wanting. But the English is going, like, you see, the English is I can say that it has even overcome our mother language.
Yeah, local language.
Yeah, you understand me? So, as I said, I really seconded. I was very, very happy.
The gun should be made compulsory.
Yes.
Right.
You understand? So that we all, because we are living in Ghana. You understand me? So that when your kids or what even come back from school, the way they even speak it with you, you also, and then it is not only the responsibility of the education minister. You understand me? The education comes from the foundation, from our homes before you go to school. Our parents should also try and educate us. You understand me? At least when I'm going to be wedded, you get me? We are going to get engaged or whatever. We just try and go to your hometown. But if you know much about it, you don't even stress on mommy or daddy, even though they are important there.
Yeah.
You understand me? So I think this will pave much way for all of us. Thank you.
Mr. Paul, do you think that these directives should be coming straight from the traditional council, but rather than the traditional council collaborating with the Minister for Education to pass this directive? Because when it happens like that, people see it as some sort of like an ethnic division or tribal division or something.
What I would say is that Greater Accra is the administrative capital of this country.
Exactly.
No matter what. So definitely people will move from all over the country to settle here. Because this is the capital. This is where businesses operate, administrative offices and other things. So everybody would like to move here. But for us to learn their language compulsory, language is not forced. With their culture, they themselves can let us learn their culture.
But not the language.
The language, I learned French in school, and then what I can say is just
je
m'appelle, but I learned French in school. I did Ghana in school. I did Ghana in school.
Was it compulsory?
We are having 3 in Ghana, so you will choose what you want to.
So why didn't you choose 3? Was it because you already speak?
I can speak 3 already. So
you wanted to learn a different language.
You get it, yeah. Okay. So I believe there are schools in Greater Accra, especially the government schools. Because the private schools, you can't force impose that on them. You get a private entity and then they are paying their taxes and everything, and you can't impose that on them. So, and I always ask myself, how many Ghana teachers do we even have here?
True.
How many Ghana teachers?
That's like, one thing we need.
Train Ghana teachers. Yeah. Before we start this thing, the government should make sure, even in the colleges of education, in universities and other things, they should be teaching Ghana. They're like people go there, learn the Ghana, train in education, and before they will come, even teach. People are not interested in even going to. You're from Cholo old school.
Yeah.
Many people don't even like it that way. Our feel so English teacher, now I become a Cholo. So I always say, with the language, with that one, you can't force anybody to learn your language. I have friends. My mother lived in Zongo, Mambobi. That was where my mother grew up, in Mambobi. But my mother cannot speak Hausa. Until Hausa. You get the language is different. But with the culture, if you want to learn a culture, let me say, if the northern people and other people, if you go to Kumasi, you have the Mosi Zongo, South Zongo, and then Fantini Town, Agrek Inzama and the rest, Anglonga Town and the rest, people are there. But you ask yourself, the language, though they will be speaking it, nobody's forcing the Muslim people to come and speak the tree. Because if you're going to buy something in Ashanti region and you want to speak in another language, the one you're buying from will not even understand. So it will be like, with the culture, the Ashantis rather make sure that their culture is always broadcasted everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
They get it so that people will understand their culture. If they have to dance the kitty, they have to dance the Adowa and the rest. They have to show whatever they do. Like they will do it live television, wherever you are, broadcast it, wherever you are. You witness that this is the Ashanti. They are doing this. This is a festival.
Exactly.
If we learn about Abache and the rest, Abache, we learn. But sometimes when that they're having a festival, you watch on TV. You enjoy it.
Yeah.
You get it. The cultural aspect, language is part of culture. Language is part. But with the language, you can't force somebody. You can get to know your traditional rights, like your marriage rights, your naming ceremony rights, whatever it is. However, all those part are part of your culture. The way you do your funeral. The funeral is called Yara Femo. Yala. Okay. And then the other one is Pojimo. All those things we can learn all those cultures. But with the language, you can't force anybody.
You can't force it on people.
On people, yeah. I always say, once you've opened to the Greater Accra here, especially with those along the shores, like the Mani people, the Teshi, La, Usu, that's where if you go, you'll be hearing typical Ghana. But along our way to La Paz, or Doko, Dansoman, and the rest,
it's not correct.
I know the Ghana is there, but to hear people speaking the Ghana, like
it's scarce.
We bring a country. Learn from circle, the batch motor, a popular too. Don't me? There are Ghans there. But the lands for Ghans.
But barely speaking, so you don't get to hear people speaking Ghana. But sometimes you see when you are.
And I'll not blame the Ghans. I don't have to blame them. This thing.
So who would you blame?
The Greater Accra region is the capital of the country.
Yes.
And then you know
the Ghana mainland.
And then the tree speaking people in this country. If I say tree, I'm not saying Asante tree. Tree like Bono tree, Fanti tree, Kapim tree.
So any of the trees.
Any of the trees. There are many.
Yeah.
And they all make sure they come to this Greater Accra here to make ends meet.
Yeah, to make.
And when they come, although I'm a cool guy, but if somebody's speaking a Kapim tree, at least I can.
You can understand.
I can understand. Or Fanti tree, I can understand. Or even Bono tree, I can at least understand. Because they have something similar. Some words, most of their words are similar. You get it? Most of their words are similar. So I won't blame them. The more people migrate into the region, the more the Tree language will dominate in the region.
So people should they stop people from migrating?
You can't stop it unless you change the capital.
And they should change the capital rather.
Unless you change the capital before we can stop people from migrating here. Because once people are migrating here to fight to mix ends meet. Yeah, I was always saying Kumasi. Kumasi is the second largest city in Ghana, commercially and everything. But if you go to Kumasi, and somebody is from is the Mosi Zongo, and wants to speak is Mosi language, nobody's forcing to stop. But if you baby not got idea Edum, I was going to buy something at Asafo or somewhere, or Bantama or Asokwa or Mekuma. If you go there and go and speak the Mosi there, nobody will respond to you. Nobody's. And then what? There's one thing I've realized. If you go to my hometown in Kobe, nobody will be there having a child and will be speaking English with a child, with his or a child at home. They will tell you they will learn the English at school. When they go to school, they will learn the English there. So you need to fear, and then they can't train with you. You get it? So he be more the tree only now or peke. And sometimes the guys too, I would say they learn the tree too at home. Some guys, not even at school, they learn at home. Their friends will be speaking, then they also start flowing. Do you get it? So I think this issue, the first thing is that he has to consult GES or Ministry of Education together. The number of people, who are really who really have the passion to teach the Ghana, or train teachers who can teach the Ghana. It's not that we should make it compulsory. We don't have teachers. You can make it compulsory. Most of the teachers who teach Ghana in school, most of them are part-time teachers. Even in the private school, most of them are part-time. They're not full-time teachers in that school. They have to teach more here, go to this school and teach more here. Oh, that's how they call it, the Galamsey. You teach more here, teach more here. Then another month, do you get it? Yeah. So I think this will need, first of all, make sure they will train more Ghana. My brother will be good in Ghana. And I would like him to start teaching Ghana. And then, yeah.
Why don't you pick that up? Maybe it could be a part-time, as he mentioned.
Oh no.
No, if you do it, do it on full-time basis. Not like dedicated to the job. You get it. Most of the Ghana teachers are part-time.
Is it because you don't want to meet him again?
Oh no, you can. Peter is a teacher.
Okay.
Do you know Peter? Peter is a teacher. Peter said now it's Thursdays. He has his free period on Thursdays. On Wednesday morning. Now he's not in a class on Wednesday morning, so we can't be here. But for Thursdays, he's always free in the morning. So I'm just praying to meet him again. All right. Yeah, he's a teacher, and I'm praying to meet him again. The thing is, we should make sure they train their people. And people should be dedicated to teach the language. If not, you go to the schools to even get Ghana teacher in Ghana here, even in Accra here. I live at Tamasaman. I live in Tamasaman satellite. There are private schools there. To get a Ghana teacher is very difficult.
It's very difficult. So first off, they should look into training more personnel to teach the Ghana rather than making it compulsory.
Look for people to teach the Ghana. If there are people, let's say you go to Accra here, in the government schools there are many. Private schools are many.
But do you know that when you go to other regions as well, wherever region you find yourself, their local dialect they speak in that region, they make it compulsory in the schools there. Because when you go to Volta region, for instance, Ewe is compulsory in every school.
The Ewe is compulsory. The people there are dedicated. They know to teach the Ewe. Not like unlike now. I'm saying we are in the capital, though. So things that happen in the capital will be different from things happening in other regions. In the capital, if I'm earning 1,000. And I live in the capital, and someone also earning 1,000 and live in another region, that person might know the cost of living of that person will be lesser than me that live in Accra. So the person teaching Ghana here, or if I say I'm going to teach Ghana in a private school or in this school as a part-time, I just say, then why don't I do some business and then rather gain more money? You get it. So the dedication is very, very important. How many people are ready to dedicate that they are going to learn the Ghana? Because you're not just going there to teach normal Ghana, like bar is come. No. You teach them about their funeral rites in the sanctuary, in our books in the sanctuary when we learn school. You will learn about funeral rites, marriage ceremonies, outdoor festivals. You learn many things. So the person should have to know more knowledge about all these things before the person can even teach. So that first have to train more people. They have to know that if you go to Nungwa, we have about 100 people, 100 teachers there who are ready to teach Ghana. If you go to Osu, we have about 2,000 people there. If you go to Choko, Bukom, we have people there who are ready to teach the Ghana language and teach it well. Even they can start with the private schools. But if you want to just be like we should just make it compulsory. Then we are suffering here. I say you can go around the schools even in this area and ask them about the Ghana teachers. They'll tell you we are not Wasako. They are on part-time basis.
Right.
Yeah, so it's to start from
the personnel training
them, and then the people also accepting that they'll be dedicated to teach the Ghana language and this culture. I'll be very happy if I can learn many cultures in this country. I'll be very happy if I can learn the culture of this people, the Kusasis, their culture. I can learn the their culture. I have a friend. Sometimes he speaks. I learned some language, and then you respond language. No, like I like to learn languages.
All right.
And it's good. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Saki, yeah. So it's not just about making the subjects compulsory, but equally you have to look at the basis and the foundation as well. That has to do with training more teachers who will be dedicated to teach the subjects before making it compulsory. And so that's what Mr. Paul has to say.
Yeah, and I also second it.
Yeah, you second
because you need to have a good foundation with it. Me like this, I love Ghana.
You love Ghana.
No wonder it might be easy I passed Ghana.
Oh, nice.
Because I love it very, very well. And I put myself in it.
Yes. So that's one thing. If you don't put yourself in it, there's no way you succeed.
You can see
a
Ghana man teaching French rather. You understand?
That
it's
is
like,
because they are determined that this is what they want to teach.
Me? As I said, some of them even value some teachers more than Ghana teachers. So if you are not in it or you are not determined, you lose God. As you said, I second it very, very well. Wow. So as you said, we should do much research about it. Sit down with the educational minister, all the regional directors or whatever, all the stakeholders under the education ministry. Let's pave a way. It will also create more employment for our leaders.
Yeah.
Because festivals, we learn a lot of things. History, we learn a lot of things about it. so that the Ghana land will also flourish. And we are not sacking anybody. We are accepting, but they should also give respect to us. Thank you.
Respect the Ghans. Respect the Ghans.
So okay, so respect the Ghans. Okay, respect the Ghans. So
I always say something. Respect. We don't command respect. We
end.
Yeah. So certain times in my community, I remember I've been there for about 15 good years. And then you buy a land, and some of the SARS will come, and then I sit quietly and watch, and I say, no, it shouldn't be so. Why should I buy a land and SARS will be disturbing me every day? But some of these things.
But most of them are not even Ghans.
But the countries give them that power.
Yes. Oh no, is it?
That's why
most of them are not even Ghans.
I always say, why should the countries give them power? Because they come to they are from New Hot the palace, and they are coming. And the country should be fair and say, no, I didn't send them. If you want to buy the land, buy it from buy it from the palace. The chief will just market the land for you. Then you start your project. But you'll be there, then Asa will come. This Asa will come. Then I'll just be quiet. I'll be watching.
Okay.
Just one land, and because it's the capital. I always say because it's the capital. Yeah. Other regions,
so we are encouraging our government to also calm down and also listen to our land issues, because it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Someone can buy a land and then when you go and do investigation, it has been sold for 4 people. That's where the killing and you see. So please, even though we are educating ourselves, but this should also go to him respectfully, so that we also have a peaceful mind.
All right, so moving on to our last topic that we'll be talking about briefly. Yeah, I think we've exhausted this topic a lot this week, so we are just going to talk briefly about it before we take leave. All right, so that has to do with former Chief Justice Sophia Ekufo is condemning the removal of former Chief Justice. Yes, get you talk on me. She's condemning that the way they removed her made it look like a treason. It was unfair, and then they didn't give her a fair hearing. And mind you, this woman is actually part of the Council of State. Yeah, critics have said that if she is saying this, perhaps when she was also there, maybe she also did the same. So she is saying it as something minor that shouldn't have amounted to the Chief Justice being removed. What do you make of her statement?
Before I proceed, the law is the law.
As she said herself.
You understand me? John Dramani Mahama never sacked him. He just suspended. And this is not the first time John Dramani Mahama suspended. 2015, if you could recall, there was this Richard Nyama. He was a leader of this progressive something leader. He petitioned John Dramani Mahama to remove his own worker in his own party, who was Loretta Lamte. 2015, and it was Georgina Wood, who was the Chief Justice then. He suspended before the removal. You understand me? You can never remove these superior judges or whatever unless there is incompetence somewhere. There's mistrust somewhere. That is not helping us. You understand me? This same Chief Justice is just trying. You see, there are certain things that we normally treat it in camera. You understand me? We can't come out. I've never seen any Chief Justice coming out to have a press conference before. I've never heard it.
That was the first one.
Yes, I've never heard it. Maybe I'm yet to see in the past. You understand me? We don't treat them anyhow. But there was 3 petitions. It wasn't John Dramani Mahama who removed you, or say he just suspended for the 5 committee. And I don't think that this 5 committee were just playing. They know what has gone on. This should not be political. You understand me? It was the same law that was used to arrest people in the past. So if the law is telling us before you can remove this superior judges or this chief of justice because of incompetence and misbehavior of state or whatever, no, and the 5 committee that you and I were not there, you understand me? You and I were not there, and they have come out giving the total confirmation to the president, and they are standing on the same law for your removal. This must not be about politics. This must not be. You see, we've all seen what has gone on, but you and I, we don't have the evidence here. We are not judges, neither are we lawyers. We are here as citizens. We are all learning. We are all learning. Someone may say that someone you know, yes, we are bar, you know. This is not this will not help us. Was it not the same law that they stood on to remove the former EC, Charlotte Osei? Someone also come and tell you that the law is the law. You understand me? So what I want to say is that if he has been suspended, now sacked, I think that he has a long life. He has also done his part as a citizen of this country. You understand me? And because of one or two things that cannot be stated out for us to know, that was helped or was kept in camera. The 5 judges are also there. As I said, we are not lawyers, neither judges. They have gone through. And before this will come, you sit down with the Council of Elders, the state.
Council of State.
You understand me? For them to also look about it. If it is good, the committee also take it. You understand what I'm talking? So if today our mother is gone, we are praying for long life, for him to go and continue whatever he wants to do, so that the one who have been appointed will also be sworn in to also work. We are all governing again. He has also come to Dan part today because of one or two things that you and I we can't testify of, and they are working in the same law that our mother said. The law is the law. You understand me? See, we should not push this to the president. Say, because of the change of government, we are doing this politics. You can't work with her. We can't do. No. Maybe if she has a knowledge for us to also grow as a family, or as a Ghanaian, or as a country for us to have our plus, why not? But if the whole judges, the 5 committee that was formed, you understand me, and this is going on, and they've declared, say, maybe I do know, you can say bye-bye to you. No problem. You should just take your things peacefully and just keep your integrity as sake. You understand? But we should not say that John Dramani Mahama was the one behind it. People were petitioned to him. He's the president. The president has no right to come and stand there and say, I'm going to sack you. We need to stand on certain things for it to be vivid. You understand me? So this must be dealt with accordingly. And I think, say, it has been dealt with accordingly.
Okay. Mr. Paul, for that to come from a former Chief Justice, does that mean that the president didn't go to the right procedures to handle this matter well, resulting to her removal?
Me, with this removal of the Chief Justice, I would say it was a premeditated something. Yeah, that's what I would say.
You think they already planned it?
Yeah, because when they were in the position, then John Mahama and NDC made declare that.
So what about the petitions that were submitted then?
That's I'm coming. Let me learn.
Okay.
Petitions, government can change, and behind us they can ask me to write a petition against a certain.
But do you also remember that 2 petitions were equally submitted to President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo previously, and then there was nothing done?
Nothing done, yeah.
Exactly.
Petitions are petitions, and Article 146. I still think it will be amended. It will still be there. Article 146 will still be. I don't think it will be amended. It will still be there. And petitions are petitions. Petitions will still come. So we are all in this country. Petitions there.
So you're equally waiting for other petitions to also come.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it was a premeditated something, because when they're in the opposition, John Mahama and these people made it clear that when they come to power, they will appoint Supreme Court judges to balance. They will also appoint their judges to balance the judges in the Supreme Court.
Oh, so are you trying to say that what the results that the
was
a lie? Because
I'm coming from an angle.
Okay.
To even start at the Supreme Court judges, that we have to balance with our people. Because currently, what do you say? People have lost trust in the judicial system. That's what people will say. Like Ghanaians have lost trust in the judicial system. But after even this woman was being suspended, look at how Kevin Taylor's issue was treated. So do you still think Ghanaians still have trust in the judicial system? Just look at how Kevin Taylor's issue was treated. I don't know. Since the woman was suspended, they've done many cases. They've many press conferences. The aging, which of these press conferences, or which of them have been charged have been charged and then face the law and be prosecuted? Kwame Dubois, whoever, give the warrant and the rest, the oral team. Now I don't know if the oral team, they are waiting for the month to totally be sacked before they can start prosecuting people. I don't know. So Ghanaians still do not have trust in the judicial system. It doesn't matter who they sack. If you have to gain trust. I think they have to sack from the district courts to the high courts to whoever courts here. Yesterday a friend was telling me that some time ago one of his people is even dead, murdered someone. So they all tell the person that the guy has go to jail because court now there. Or could they after 1 year he's out. They don't even know how come the person, because evidently I'm not a girlfriend Okuno. He killed his own girlfriend with knife.
So you think this whole Buhari that has to do with the
will not solve the issue. This sacking of this woman will not bring any trust in the judicial system.
But do you know
that if the court system is corrupt, if the judicial system is corrupt, it starts from the bottom.
So you think they should have started investigating from the bottom?
Now I'm not saying investigation is not different. I'm not saying investigation is not different. High Court justice they want to be Jim punching and yeah. So I'm saying if we don't have any trust in the judicial system, it will start. USB citizens can claim the Supreme Court too. How many of us send cases to Supreme Court? How many of us can claim the Supreme Court? At least more cases no. Many of us are High Court, District Court, Magistrate Court, and Circuit Court, and they can't. You get it? And even there, sorry, for us to get trust, I have to start from there. This thing will not do anything. Me with Kevin Taylor's issue, I mean, once it's still the trust we have in the judicial system is gone. Because how Kevin Taylor was treated in this country. Kevin Taylor won't treat we all know this. So it's nothing new. Just that was a premeditated something. It was something they planned to do. Okay. And then we hear a syndicate also starting with Jay Mensa. Our board Jay Mensa is syndicate one day. And we know Jay Mensa is not going to be on the chopping board. We know she's not going to be on the chopping board. If I were to be Jay Mensa,
you resign.
By now I'll just pack my things and leave.
Okay.
But it will be on record. It will be on record that President John Dramani Mahama was the first person to sack a chief justice. It will also be on record that Gertrude Abba Saki Totokonu was also the first
chief justice should be sacked.
To be sacked. Okay. And also on record that the PNDC during that time killed the 3 judges, and now the NDC led by John Mahama has also sacked the chief justice. This will be on record. Even our grandchildren will come and hear the story.
Okay, okay, Mr. Saki, your last words, please, briefly. Before we go.
When I started, I don't greet my leaders.
Okay.
And I'm sorry for that. I also want to greet His Excellency John Dramani Mahama,
right,
wherever he is, that the reset agenda will surely be confirmed very soon. And second, I want to greet the mayor of Accra, Honorable Michael Kpapo Alote. He is very, very, very serious with the people of Accra. And even tomorrow, we are welcoming everybody. We are having a massive general clinic. You understand me? All the MDCs, all the MCs, everybody should be on board so that our various environments will be kept tidy. You understand me? You see, as my brother said,
briefly, please.
If the foundation is being destroyed, what can a righteous man do? We should all try and do the needful. If today our mom is gone, she's not dead, but she's gone out of service. And someone will be replaced. The person should look that he or she will never repeat that mistakes. You understand me? And then we are all helping ourselves so that the reset agenda will go on and success will be ours. Thank you very much.
Yeah, to me, let me just say software to my MPP people. You know, about 5 people have filed to contest as the flag brush to be the flag brush of our party. In fact, they are all fit to lead the party. They are all fit to lead the party. But we have to look in and then bring in someone who is loved by the grassroots, because the revolution needs to start now. We have to start the revolution now. We have to bring back the love, the base. No, many people at the base are saying we ignore them when we're in power. The grassroots, they are saying we ignore them. I'm pleading with them. Kennedy is coming. Kennedy is a listener, and he cares about the grassroots. He thinks about the grassroots. He is there for the grassroots. let's all rally behind Kennedy Japan. Let him be the flag bearer, and you see how the love will return. The Gen Zs, you see how they all run back to the party. Yeah. And my final words, John Mahama, the Bolly Idi Amin, please and please, the security issues in this country is serious. It's serious. Please, we are begging you. People are dying. Ghanaians are now refugees in this country. We are begging you. Dang, John Mahama, how can Ghanaians be refugees in Cote d'Ivoire and in Burkina? Yeah, bruh. No, this shouldn't happen. Thank you.
John Mama, Uncle Paul Pacho, please, we are not refugees. So we beg you, do the needful. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on the main discussion of the Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. And thank you so much, Mr. Paul and Mr. Saki. Thank you so much for doing the talking. And thank you too to our lovely audience for doing the listening. We will come to you same time on Monday at 7 a.m.